Hello, everyone, and welcome back.
Shut up! I'm so sorry. Shut up! Shut up!
Oh, natural one, Saphira.
Natural 20!
Don't go look at that.
When will we learn? We lost. We already lost. How many voices do we do?
Welcome back.
Hello.
But before, real quick.
Before, I did lie. The bits were on the Fritz. Broken Dragon Scale. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, mate. You did 1,000 bits and then 10,000 bits. Which I feel so guilty for not having caught.
Exponential!
You're saying that we missed because the bits were on the Fritz.
The bits were on the Fritz
we
because we missed. And then Cool Schaefer did 500 as well. Now that I'm revisiting oh wait. Yeah, no, we're good. I got everybody now, I think.
You guys got a special pre-intro bits shout out.
Yeah.
From our hearts. Thank you guys, seriously.
From our heart to your heart.
In season 2. Here we go. There was no intro, so I had to do a hard cut. Chapter 28. An Abode Bestowed. We waited along the pier in Kukati Cove for one of Manager's associates to bring us the rewards that we'd been promised. In addition to the long sought-after mirrored inscription page that once belonged to Tessa Pleasance, we gained access to a home that was ours to use until tomorrow, a rare bit of luxury for a party that was constantly on the move. Our temporary cottage was sparse, but it had the essentials, and there were even a few small housewarming gifts, courtesy of Orba, who wanted to show her appreciation for her companion's continued bravery and support. As we put our feet up and mused over what Erlen might write to his former master, there was a knock at the door, and there stood Graven, who had found his way back after taking some time alone with his thoughts. From the looks of it, Graven had spent the day away tapping into his physical potential, and though he was far from a finished product, he returned to us now ready to resume his pursuit of the Chimera. Before considering our departure, however, we thought it prudent to resupply with whatever the town could offer, a spending spree made palatable thanks to the recently looted chest of gold from Hylata Harbor. While Erland employed some questionable tactics to get information from Phaedra Spooner, Graven and Saphira paid a visit to Cody Cheeks, the rather revealing local blacksmith, who was not lacking for skills nor confidence. We left some items for him to enhance overnight, and then reconvened with Orba, who had just finished studying the intricacies of the swirling golden orbs that had been so carefully insulated in their latched case. A lifetime spent mostly in libraries allowed her to identify the items as betterment baubles, a not quite permanent but long-lasting mechanism for self-improvement, magic that we were more than happy to take advantage of in advance of what was likely to be an arduous journey east. These enhancements, plus a hot meal and a chance to bathe, had us feeling refreshed as humanly possible, given what we'd been through. And when we sat down to rest, we did our best to fully appreciate these cozy confines that we sadly couldn't take with us on the road. Before drifting off, Graven dipped into his magical reserves to cast the Sending spell, reaching out to 2 former operatives of the Shade Assembly, Josco Tibbets and Winston Muldoon. Josco, though irritable, was relatively helpful, but Winston could only manage a pained groan in response, a potentially concerning reply, though it was impossible to know what he'd been up to after fleeing the Mullifer estate all the way back in Erinchu. Erland, after much deliberation, sat down with the mirrored inscription page and pretended to be Grimari's former lover as he penned a note that he hoped would establish contact in the coming days. Much like our communication with Marvin Bishop, there was bound to be some prolonged, agonizing periods of anticipation as we waited for Grimari to send word, and as we fell asleep to the sounds of distant waves, we wondered. Was Saphira's refined bow about to make missed shots a thing of the past? Would Graven's divine powers become increasingly unpredictable as we got closer to Finlock Forest? And had Erland's attempted herbal larceny damaged a reputation that had only just been established? We find out now on Season 2, Chapter 29 of A Peek Beneath the Veil.
I wasn't wondering any of that. Herbal larceny.
No, I am.
It's concerning.
The warmth of the morning sun leaking through the windows is a welcome sensation. But it's currently doing more to lull you into further rest than it's doing to wake you. Without shuffling feet in the hallways or clomping on the floorboards above, it's only quiet chatter and groggy humming that comes in from the thoroughfare. A kind of privacy that you could get used to if time and circumstances allowed it. As soon as your companions start to rustle on their cots, you push through the drowsiness and you prop yourselves up, yawning as you pick bits of straw from your hair and rub your eyes to take in the view of Kukari Cove out the window, a place that wasn't easy to get to, and now you're finding isn't easy to leave. So, up in the loft, I think everyone but Graven, those 3 sort of straw cots up in the loft area.
I'm gonna sort of take the first hour of like this rising time to sort of do some breathing exercises.
Great, so
Take it.
Shocking.
Take it.
we got there.
All right.
So even though everyone's kind of getting up at the same time, immediately you guys look over and it's a familiar sight. Erland sort of centering himself and getting himself ready for the day with a few breathing exercises, courtesy of Jaw Houghton.
So these, I assume, are not like my. These are not like my hit. I'm gonna ask a lot of questions. These aren't like my hit die rolls where.
They have to be yes or no questions.
No. These aren't like my hit die rolls where this now jumps up many times I've rolled my breathing exercise pool. Because they got negative constitution and now I am not at negative.
It does not. It's not retroactive.
Okay.
But going forward, you now have
I now
the
have
correct.
+0.
Yep.
Let's do some rolling, baby.
Yes. For those who don't know, the Betterment Bauble, Erland chose Constitution, so his hit points increased for the levels previously, because that is retroactive. He wakes up, he's like, so full of breath.
Oh, you
I think I have to keep going now. I'm at 43.
You have to use hit dice, don't you?
I do, but I'm at 43.
He's gonna use all his hit dice right here.
Fine. It's his choice.
So when he reaches 50, he can unlock
Oh God. Okay.
Jesus.
an improvement. Have you used 3 now?
I've used 3 now.
How far are you away?
I'm at 47
Of 50?
of 50.
Come on.
Okay, I got there. I got 50.
You got there?
It
It doesn't roll over. Am I at 1? I
does
rolled a
not
4.
roll over, yep. So finish your breathing
Oh, it doesn't
exercises.
roll. You don't even have rollover minutes, dude.
No rollover hits on this.
That's 0 and I used 4 hit die.
You need a better plan. You should contact them.
Use 4.
I used 4 hit die. I have my 6.
You don't get to complain about anything ever.
All right, just so I confirm, what do you have upgraded currently?
If you were a
What do you have the upgrade?
level
I
2 or
have.
3
I
patron.
got Vine Trip and I upgraded Bullbark.
Great. So the only plus
about
one you have is Bulwark Plus, right? That's the
Bullbark Plus is
Great.
the only plus that I have.
Great.
From
Then
Sepsis
give
Powers.
me a D4 roll as you finish up your breathing exercises. You feel a little more connected to that energy that's within you, and a little better control over it. All right, you got actually,
All
here,
4.
I'll do this.
Get all 4.
That'd be sick.
You said he got all 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. You got Breathe Earth Plus, so an improved version of the Breathe
only
Earth.
half of-
No, it's not. It's 1 or 2. I think is that.
Wanna read it?
How you use it.
Oh
You
my
use this one
god,
all
what
the
an
time.
ingrate.
Literally only to convince people that
Oh,
I
it's
have
supposed to be.
power.
Wait, hold on. No, it is that. It is Breathe Earth, but let me make sure I give you the right one.
You used it during the fight. Yeah, you jag.
Yeah, this is
You did. That's true. You did.
Can I
do that.
rejuvenate stuff?
correct.
No, you can't.
You don't
Boy,
get
I
to choose
printed
your
like a
okay.
billion of these. I think this one's correct.
Wait,
Yeah, this is. Okay.
Okay. So as a bonus
That's a
act,
good-
as a
that's a good one.
bonus action, you can activate Breathe Earth for 30 seconds. 5 rounds, you gain the following effects. Rejuvenate now heals 15 HP over 30 seconds. That's the exact same.
No, it used to be 10 over 30, I think.
No, rejuvenate 15 over 30.
Uh-oh.
Bullbark is now, this is the same.
Oh, yes, those are the same. Get to the bottom of it, though.
Breathe Earth.
It's all coming back.
So it's okay. So it's it ups Bullbark to +3. Its spine buffer is 1d10. Vine Trip DC
Improves all his other abilities.
Breathe Earth. This isn't changed. This much. Breathe Earth can optionally be activated as a free action at the cost of 2 sepsis levels instead of 1.
So digging into your sepsis a little deeper, instead of spending a bonus action to activate Breathe Earth, you can do it in addition to
That's
other.
fucking sick. That
So
actually
they-
makes
they
Breathe Earth
could
useful.
upgrade.
See, I'm sorry I ever doubted you.
You want rejuvenate now?
Didn't.
Yes. Can I? This is
Can.
cool, but yeah.
So connecting to that septic toxic energy within him.
During Graven's
Yes.
waking,
As he begins to rise.
as I do of a morning, to kind of sit and prepare the spells for the day and think about my connection.
Yes.
In a sideways opening of the eye, can I try to open my mind to that corner that I saw the half-orc for the first time?
Open your mind, in like trying to make that same connection.
Trying to
that you
make that
had
same
before.
connection that I had before.
Yeah,
Just
you can take a moment.
as I'm connecting with Kuuzni to focus on my spellcasting abilities.
Give me a religion check.
religion check. That's not it. 14.
14. Okay. As you sit there and you try and sort of pick out any detail that you could try and pick out before of just things you remembered, the way that image kind of hovered in front of your face as you were moving, you try to focus your energy and sort of push outward with sort of the religious or sort of divine sense that you now feel a little more connected to, maybe not in a way that you like, but since you sort of redevoted in a way to Kuuzni, you do have that feeling that that warmth inside you is just, it's easier to push out, it's easier to feel that heat and the power of Kuuzni in you. But as you start to reach out with those senses, you do recall that that vision came to you when you, as soon as you had left the confines of Navikapura. And something about that makes you feel that to get that sort of connection, being out in the wilderness in nature like helps you sort of project that divine energy outward. That being here with all these people, you can hear noise in the background, people chatter, footsteps on the boardwalk outside. Like it's hard to focus and clear your mind enough to make that connection, but that maybe once you are on the road again, that you might be able to project outward and try that once more.
All right.
Just when it's a little quieter, just the sounds of nature around you and sort of unhindered open land instead of the sort of tight confines of this room and the city itself.
Will do. All right. Then I'll just continue to get my spells ready for the day and just sit in the quiet.
So Saphir and Orba sort of work your way down from the loft while Erlin's finishing up his breathing exercises.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Orb is gonna take out the plant. Fred.
Oh, how's Fred looking?
He looks good.
He looks excellent.
Oh, right, that's good.
You want to use him today?
Oh. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Kind of like excitedly reach out and touch the plant?
You do so, and a little bit of that kind of excretes like a little sort of sap on the edge of the bamboo that just sort of it's almost slick on your fingers, like a little bit of an oil or something. Yeah, that's sort of like it feels good on the skin, like moisturizing almost.
I'm kind of like petting it almost a little bit, like wondering if this is the right way to do it.
Touch the leaves and maintain contact with it.
Yeah, just hang out with it for like a minute or so.
Right, okay. Am I supposed to like say something? Is it like, it's not like a sentient?
No, you don't need to speak to it. I'm sure it likes that though.
I don't know. Maybe it simulates wind.
Sure, yeah. You could blow on it or like... No, I was kidding. I don't really know if that works.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to have an effect. But after the two of you sit there and maintaining contact with the plant, so go ahead and pick the benefit that you will.
The only two
You
that-
can't pick the sepsis.
Yeah, you can't
Damn.
take that. You can either
Can't
gain
get
inspiration.
sepsis and pick that.
And then later you're like,
Oh shit!
Time now.
You can either gain
Barry shows up.
inspiration or gain 2d4 temporary, 2d4 plus 2 temp hit points.
I think I'm gonna go for the inspiration.
Great. You have inspiration. You can re-roll.
Because it's like once per day, right?
Yeah, it goes away at the end of the day. So.
Well, we don't know what happens to the inspiration.
You don't know, yeah.
But we
whether
can't
hers
use it.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, the
It is
plant.
now.
As soon as like a kind of a minute goes by and a little bit of that oil rubs off, you can tell that the edges of the plant are a little drier. Like it takes time for some of those oils to build back up, some of those magic oils. So
The plant's like,
Should we water it? Or something? Does Erlen need to give it another fertilizing? I don't know what that does.
he doesn't. Saphira needs to roll.
Oh,
yeah.
Superior needs to roll. Okay,
So, yep.
well, she has inspiration now.
Oh shit, yeah.
I think inspiration has to be a D20 roll. I don't think it's
Oh, I didn't know
That would be
After
so
using it, roll a d6. On a roll of a 1, the plant is deactivated.
yeah. So if on a roll of 1, Erlen needs to reactivate it with 7.
4.
There you
Oh
go.
my
thought
god, the
that
noise
looks
you
like
made!
a-
Yeah, what the hell,
I
dude?
didn't read that either.
Hate all of you.
Just debated. He goes,
God.
oh!
All night now, I'm just gonna be like,
Yes!
You can't read those
That
dice
one.
from here.
So the plant maintains its sort of composure, even though that it's a little drier on the edges there.
Yeah, we can water it. I even have a little bit of myconid soil from the Natural Studies Institute that I've been kind of, sprinkling in. So, if you
Okay.
want to do it, you can try.
Sure. I'm a bit peckish. Should we think about breakfast?
Oh, sure.
I know we need to go to Phaedra's. I don't know.
We'll say by now, Erlen is finished up his engraven.
Just trying to not disturb him while he was doing his weird breathing. Are you done your breath stuff?
yes, yes.
I'm hungry.
I feel so am I.
Do you want to eat something?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll have to find our own food. I think the sort of market's closed.
Right.
Her stand.
Her stand.
It opens at 5 o'clock. That's what
The
man.
market stand.
Is it back to rations then?
I'm sure we could fish. They said fishing's good. We could perhaps fish.
If you got a rod.
And the time, you want to wait an hour to catch your food? I suppose.
Have you ever tried that before?
Once.
It's the bay. It's not like a lake. You're like wading out into the bay.
There's boats like coming up right next to you. No fish here.
I suppose we should do Phaedra's first. I'm kind of like defeatedly, I'm kind of reaching into my bag and pulling out a little bit of rations to snack on.
Okay, Phaedra's, and you need to pick up your bow, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So what are we purchasing from Phaedra's?
Okay, so we've got close to 1,000 gold between all of us.
Sorry.
Is that Erlen or you? Just being weird.
No, sorry, it was me. It was just a very old note that I saw that said, talk to kid. I'm trying to remember.
Reading
Stop
people's
reading
notes.
your notes, man.
It was really important.
We have about 1,000 gold between all of us, a little less.
Wow.
So yeah, I don't know if we're hoping to. I don't know if we're hoping to hold on to any of that in case we run across any other merchants.
I don't know. I think we maybe should safely assume that we might not run into other establishments, so
We shouldn't.
we should spend
Do
our
we
money now.
spend what
We
we
will be
have?
coming into more of it, I'm assuming, and Cliff is supposed to be sending us supplies.
Do we need to hold on to any money to pay Cliff, a messenger
Right.
for Cliff? Is Cliff charging us?
If anything, we'll barter.
With
the things that we buy, with those orbs that we...
We shouldn't have to pay him, fuck's sake.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
What exactly did Cliff respond with? What did he
That
say?
supplies were on the way.
Well, good.
And
then.
that Pockets would check in with him.
I mean-
And between the two of them...
Does Cliff
But I was
actually?
about
Does
to pay
Cliff know that we're going elsewhere?
No,
We're heading straight back to Navikapura,
he doesn't know where we're heading.
but he wants us to head straight back to Navikapura.
Assuming.
Maybe.
That wasn't actually a requirement either. He said that when you guys get back, he would talk about maybe sending you on another mission, but that it wasn't like you had to immediately report back.
I would simply presume that since we have been hired to protect you, we should perhaps not mention anything about doing something very dangerous with you.
I agree. All I
Not
told
a
him
bad
was
plan.
that we required rest in the north and supplies for a safe voyage home,
Right.
which is true.
That is all very good.
It is true.
So we.
And I doubt that Pockets will be forthcoming on what he's doing to meet us. He
Well,
doesn't want
I
anybody
don't
else to
think-
know about that.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
he
Of course.
shouldn't be.
So, anyways, what I've kind of configured, and correct me if I'm wrong, 3 Riot Root, distilled Riot Root potions,
Right.
mostly for myself, 6 healing potions, 4 healer's kits if she has those,
Oh, yeah, that'd be brilliant.
1 per person, and then 4 potions of water breed.
I think we'll need those. I think it's worth it.
We're going to have to do some swimming, you think? Then yes.
Because we already have 4. So, getting in.
I think a getting in and a getting out. is-
You're not exactly a
The very-
strong
the
swimmer.
mid-
Not to, you know.
I'm feeling a little stronger, but I still think that a healing potion would be useful.
Could water breathing.
Water
but
breathing. What did
a
I say?
healing potion too.
Water breathing.
Those are
Honestly.
also.
Won't
Okay.
help you from drowning, though.
She had other potions. I don't know if anybody had interest in them, but
No, I was mostly looking for a poison that I could coat something with, but she said she didn't have anything like that, so I don't think.
was the giant strength one?
we didn't ask
Oh,
for
that could be
rest.
useful. We
I
can
mean,
ask her how much gold do we have left over?
After all of that, let me do math for a moment. Hold.
Yeah, because if we could get a potion of giant strength, I think that would be.
I mean,
It'd be
honestly,
brilliant.
you with your very physical attacks would probably benefit
Oh,
most
that's
from that,
true, actually.
wouldn't you?
Do you think?
No.
Dexterity isn't a modifier.
Oh,
So it's
I misunderstand.
You don't understand the ways
Yes.
of the open hand.
No, I don't.
We would have like 90 gold left for all of us.
okay.
That's a lot of gold on the road.
It is. I'm wondering.
You made a face, Servant.
We might not have enough.
Difference
to-
between road gold and
Honestly, the more gold you have on the road, the
More dangerous?
the more dangerous somebody might rob
It's
you.
true.
for
The
it.
more likely that someone's going to steal it.
Although I guess we are carrying a lot of expensive
jingling with like 40 potions on your back.
weapons and potions. And,
And they're like, doesn't have any gold.
Fuck these guys. It was already stupid.
So
I
90.
think it's fine. I think it's enough.
So we'll ask her how much it costs, but maybe we won't be able to do that.
All right. Well, if how do we want to split up? I don't think you should go back to Phaedra's. You seem to offend her.
Did we want to take her the plant to show her the plant?
She might try and buy it off you.
I don't want to sell it.
I
well,
don't think
know.
we
I don't
should
think
sell
we
it.
should sell it. I'm just
You and
saying,
I-
if she wanted to see it, then that might, I don't know, win her over a bit, and maybe she'll knock down the price of the potion of giant strength. I mean, maybe she won't, but.
So do you want me to pick up your bow then?
Oh, yeah, actually, that'd be brilliant if you could go over and. I don't really
Wouldn't
want
you want to
do-
go? He doesn't know him.
You-
He might not give it to him.
I guess that's true. I can go with you afterwards. I suppose we just make 2 quick trips. I don't want to spend too much time with Cheeks. I have a difficult time looking him in the right place.
What I'm saying is, we would go to Phaedra's and you would go to Cheeks.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Just make sure you ask about the. I think it would be cool, the giant stuff. I think that could be good. So
Okay.
if we can afford it, might as well spend the money. It's not like we're going to be able to spend on the road.
We can get a quote.
Maybe.
So, 2 cheeks. You can just call him Cheeks, he said that.
Is he that bad?
No.
He seemed nice.
No, he's totally fine.
Strange.
It's, I don't know, I suppose. It's just, it was very sheer.
So?
I'm just gonna leave.
Shrug and follow Saphira.
Out with her.
Chewing on some rations on the way out the door as well.
Yeah.
Are you heading over to Phaedra's?
Yes.
We'll head down toward the docks, which is in the direction of Cody Cheeks' place. You guys pass by some of the people getting ready for the day. You see a lot of people sort of with equipment that looks like they're going to board, ships and boats, like getting into small rowboats that look like then they're heading out to some of the larger ships that are docked out in the bay.
Is it more like I remember when we were in Ern Chupa there were ships, but it was very clearly sort of for within this continent travel, whereas when we were in Navikapur it was for ocean travel. Does this seem to be more continental or more?
The ships aren't. Not that you couldn't sail one of these across the ocean. These don't look like the big ships that would travel across the ocean.
That we were
regularly.
seeing at Navikapur.
Yes, those really big galleons that would take you across the sea. Yeah. No, it seems like more along the coast. Yeah. And I think from manager at one point you heard that sometimes they take ships to Kirikachun, the island that's just to the northeast off of past Finlog Forest, which is not across the ocean. It's just across a little bit of water. So you guys head down past the docks, moving along. You pass by manager's office again. Saphira leads the way to Cody Cheeks' house.
But before we actually, can I stop by managers?
Yeah, why?
Because he has a note from Tessa Pleasance.
What? Okay.
Knock on manager's door. He's still gone.
I don't know what he's doing.
Fine.
Okay.
Fucking no.
Break in, bro.
You head over to Cody Cheeks' place, you give a knock on the door, and this time, last time you sort of heard a little bit of movement inside and then sort of quickly opened up the door. It takes a moment this time. You kind of knock.
Can I kind of
wait a
listen
moment.
at the
Yeah,
door?
you listen, and you can hear footsteps. It sounds like he's kind of moving around
Is
the
it
place.
something he's dragging his feet or like?
Not particularly, just not in a hurry. He's not sort of quickly coming over to the door.
Okay.
And after a couple more moments where you're sort of wondering what's taking so long, the door opens. And that sort of life man, once again, he's wearing a slightly different, but also still kind of see-through sort of shirt and pant combo. It's not quite as revealing as it was the day before. It's sort of a black sheer material with multiple layers, so it's not quite as much skin showing through. And he's holding in his hands as he opens up the door, he has your cloak. And he has very expertly sort of integrated the white wolf pelt into a nice kind of shoulder sort of mane that crosses over both shoulders and sort of sits on the top. I've woven the winter wolf pelt into the cloak. Makes for a fine mantle, provides considerable warmth at the neck. Your bow is ready as well, although we need to talk about payment.
Okay.
You see, in accordance with your mountain-born friend, I agreed to value this peridot, and he takes out a small gemstone, at 200 gold, subtracted from my labor costs. Well, and he holds it out, I want my 200 gold back. You see, Phaedra isn't very good at holding grudges, but many of us in Kukati can't say the same. Sort of wiggles his fingers a little bit. The next time your traveling companion, and he looks at Erlin, considers an attempted robbery as a way to endear himself to the populace, perhaps he should go with the next best plan. No friendly discounts for visiting nuisances.
This was quite a valuable rock that we gave you.
It's not worth 200 gold.
It's not that much short of it.
I'd prefer the gold. Like I said, no discounts.
This is your fault because you were an arse. You understand? This is a consequence to your actions, yeah?
I didn't
He
to
said
rob from
attempted
her.
robbery.
What did she say? I didn't try to. If I had wanted to steal from her, I could have.
That's not exactly the right thing to say in this situation, mate. You don't.
I
see how
wasn't
that's
trying to rob her. It was a negotiation.
You were.
You weren't
Please,
even there. It was a
just
negotiation.
stop talking, please. Thank you. Okay, so sorry, we can't control him. Believe me, we have tried. How much? 200, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck's sake. Well, I'm gonna have to intercept.
How much do you have?
So I 50 on me.
I'll give him 170 gold.
But you
And you're
gave us
making up
your gold.
I think we.
Oh, I didn't know we
thought we
pooled it. Oh,
pooled.
sorry. I thought we were just. Sorry.
For the
we're-
sake of
we're going-
expediency,
Okay.
one can say they go and like flag you before you get to Phaedra's and come back
Okay.
unless there's something else.
No, that's fine. So you're taking 200 gold from us?
170.
Plus
Plus
30 from
30.
Yeah.
Oh, so 200. Yeah.
Yeah, because she was talking about the money, all of you
All
together.
of it
Pool
together.
everyone's
It's
gold.
like as if we
Yeah.
just filled a big
Oh, I
sack.
see. I see. We don't have 200 gold.
Come back when you do, and you get the bow.
Fuck's sake. Erland.
And with that, we'll pivot over to Phaedra's place, where Orba and Graven are arriving at the door. A little bit of sort of reddish smoke billowing out of the tall chimney there on the hill. And sort of after a moment, sort of a door opens, more red smoke kind of billows out. And she's wearing, she didn't have glasses before, but she has them on now, sort of protective, not like lenses glasses. And she wipes them a little bit back and forth.
Good morning.
Morning.
We spoke yesterday about some potions, and we would be interested in purchasing today.
Okay, what do you want?
Okay, so we would like, do you have 3 distilled Ryathroot potions?
Yes,
Great. We would like 6 healing potions?
I have 4.
Okay, may we have all 4?
Yes.
So that was, 4 times, 6, so 240. Okay. We would like 4 healer's kits if you have them.
Okay.
Great. And then, would you be willing to part with 4 potions of water breathing at the 75 gold price?
If you want to pay 75, I'll give you the 4 water breathing.
Oh, give me one.
Have you got any? You haven't got any ruby dust, have you?
No.
Or diamonds? You haven't got any diamonds, do you?
No.
How about? And I'm gonna take out the components and the I guess it was just components. You wouldn't take this as part of the payment, would you?
Hold her hands out to see
Yeah.
if you allow her to, and
I'll-
she sort of takes it. She digs through some of it. You're showing her everything.
Yeah, everything. I'll keep the moon putty.
Keep
but
the moon
like,
putty. Great. So
yeah.
there's some of that gold dust that was in there, and some other sort of powdered silver, I think, was in there, something like
Yeah.
that. So she kind of rustles it.
75?
Save 75 by handing that over, unless you had any use for these components.
Oh yeah, sorry. What was it? I was doing math.
It was the
gold
spell components
dust,
from back in the.
Oh, okay. I
burial
don't think I
chamber.
need
copper,
components.
phosphorus, silver wire, salt, dried carrots.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of
Yeah.
hodgepodge of. Yeah.
You
would
don't
actually-
understand magic, bro.
You would actually know what that's for. It's for the dark vision spell. It's a component for the dark vision.
No
dried
way.
carrots.
Yeah.
The vitamin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We can put that toward payment.
Fine. Put that in on the shelf.
Okay. So if I have my math correctly, we would owe you 625 gold.
Sounds good.
She sort of, her eyes get a little wide as you say the number, and it's just, it didn't sort of dawn on her. You can tell people don't make purchases, like bulk purchases like that here that frequently. Usually she doles out a potion or here and there.
After our conversation with Cody Cheese, knowing that if they have all the gold, I'm like, I want to start running.
You hear her exchanging gold in that.
Wait, hold on.
Sorry.
What?
Sorry, we need.
200 gold. Do you have it? He was nice to her. Cheeks won't give us my bow. Sorry, until we give him 200
I didn't
gold.
ask him to do that.
Well, you could be taking
Erland?
200 gold.
Go
Also,
down
step
the
back
street.
away from
You
her.
could
I'm
be
pushing him
taking-
like away
you
from
could
her.
be taking
Shut up!
200
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
That's
Shut up.
200
I'm
gold.
so
You could
sorry.
be
Shut
having
up!
her-
Shut up!
Oh my gosh. Are you moving away?
Yes, I'm like.
I'm like with my. I'm holding my hand out and trying to push him away at the same time.
She's
Sorry.
sort of slowly closing the door.
All right. No,
thank-
I apologize.
Thank you.
200 gold.
Sorry. Thank you.
So are you taking
Your
anything
fault.
off that order?
Yeah, so give me 1 second. So 200 gold has been established. So give me 1 sec. I think we're down to 712. So 625. Do we want to keep? We have 712 gold to spend now, total of all of our pockets,
And we just spent.
and we're about
After
to
you
pay
gave us the 200?
625.
Oh, so we have a little. Yeah, 90-ish.
Oh.
Right.
You don't want gold in the road, so it's a good.
Oh
thing.
my god.
Oh my god.
Phaedra,
Is that okay?
how much for the potion of giant strength?
190.
And the watchful rest?
50.
I think that'll do.
So 625 gold.
I will trust that the math is correct. I can look at
will
it later.
confirm it.
I have a card for the distilled rife and the healers.
Like 90.
90 is enough for the giant, isn't it?
No,
that
190.
fun?
No, 190.
Oh, I thought I just heard the
Cards
90
for
part.
distilled rife.
190 gold.
I
A 90 gold.
don't know. 190 gold receipt.
Exactly. Yeah.
Damn, are you sure you didn't say that?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Could have gotten it if Erlen, you know.
So I'm just looking at my notes.
So
I
she
didn't-
counts the gold, goes into the back for a moment, grabs all the ingredients, sort of puts them in a little brown sort of cinch satchel. It's clinking as she sort of brings it out, hands it to you guys.
Safe travels.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Little puff of red smoke. And
What?
I was just gonna offer a mending or something if she wanted to maybe make up for his.
Oh, that's actually quite nice of you, yeah.
Should I?
The moment kind of goes by, wipes the glasses again.
Just wanted to offer as a favor. I have the ability to mend magically. Is there anything that you could benefit from?
No, thank you.
All right.
I don't really care.
We feel badly because we're nice people, and I'm sorry.
She motions inside to like the pouch of gold that you just hand her.
This'll pay for my renovation, so it's fine.
Renovations. Did he destroy something that needs renovation?
No, I'm making a bigger place because, as you can see, the fumes kind of build up in here.
Right.
Oh yeah, that can be good for you.
Yeah, I want a bigger place.
Oh, good for you.
This'll help.
Okay, go get it.
Safe travels.
Good luck.
Bye.
I thought he destroyed her place. For a
I
moment.
did too. I was ready to absolutely murder him. Okay.
That would have been next level forgiveness if she
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
yeah, you busted up my place, but I don't
Just
give a
walked in.
I used to have a second floor here.
All right, I'm going to redistribute our money. I feel like it's fair to do it evenly from what remains.
You can hang on to it. I don't know if does it matter.
Well, somebody walking around with no gold,
You can
we'll
split
figure it out.
Or-
All right.
But it's not much.
It's fine.
All right.
We're on the road.
Fantastic.
Immediately as you leave the town limits, it turns to dirt.
Speaking of being on the road.
Road gold sounds like horse poop or something. Like,
Road
like all the road gold on the side.
Oh,
Watch your step. A lot of road gold out there.
get out of here.
Yeah, speaking of being on the road.
Yeah.
What?
How was your journey?
I spent a long time thinking and remembering watching the 4 and the 5 of you, Bizarra before she left, and just how you all use your abilities, and I think I was able to train myself to focus on the physical, give myself what might be an edge. Where I felt stunted before, I no longer feel that. I feel strong.
That's so great. I'm so happy for you.
It feels good, yes. On another note about being on the road, I got the sense this morning that once we do get out there, I might be able to tap into that vision that I had earlier of the half-orc.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
Well, I don't know if it's that simple, but it's just noisy and busy here, and maybe I could get a sense of where he is exactly.
So we should find a quiet spot for you then, yeah?
Outside of the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From where you were before, it didn't seem like it had to be like silent.
No.
You just needed a little bit of space and, you know. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay. That could be helpful, yeah.
Yes. Last thing we need is for him to surprise us anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, well, I guess Should we go to Cheeks and just meet them halfway or whatever?
Yes.
You guys start to head down. You guys have returned to Cody Cheeks' place. You have the remaining gold.
We do, yes.
And I have this. And he sort of holds it out.
Wow.
An excellent piece.
Yes, thank you. I'm checking, like, immediately as soon as he hands it to me. I know he's competent because he gave me the good sort of eyebrow, but I'm just checking to make sure I still feel like the sort of same spiritual
Absolutely,
energy.
you definitely do. It's been like freshly restrung, sort of some of the bumps in the carvings have been smoothed out. It looks quite well refined.
Put it on my back. Right, this is... I'm holding sort of the cloak. This is beautiful, by the way. I really...
Thanks.
Actually means quite a lot to me, so thank you.
Come back anytime, maybe by yourself.
Sure.
Funny.
Well.
I don't like him.
Look at this. I'm kind of putting on the cloak and turning around at
The
the...
cloak looks snazzy. It's got the white fur that's sort of draped around your shoulders.
Oh, it
It's got the
feels
bow.
good to have it back on. It's nice.
You drape the bow over, and it's like it's nested in the white wolf fur, sort of on your back, and there's sort of a little. It's like a slight sort
I
of.
think it likes it.
That
Oh, my bow made like a little noise, and that's a happy noise.
which animal likes it?
The wolf. I suppose it's a bit odd considering. Anyway,
I hate to admit it, but you do look quite the archer now.
yes. Well, hopefully I'll be quite the fucking archer if he did what he was supposed to have done.
It's impressive. It isn't the
Looks good.
String
Still
is
doing this stuff.
no longer frayed in any way. It's nice.
Yeah, really quite hopeful about that. I'm a bit bummed about the gold. I hope they got all the potions they needed.
Right about this time, Graven and Orba work their way down toward the docks. You all sort of meet up here.
So is it
Let
okay?
me
Okay.
just explain.
You know what,
The man clearly doesn't know what a negotiation is.
I don't
You-
want any explanation from you. That's the end of the conversation.
Well,
you
you
get
get
22 gold and 5 silver. You get 22 gold and 5 silver.
Oh.
You get 22 gold and 5 silver.
Thank you.
We were able to get 4 healing potions, not 6, but
Oh, she wasn't selling anymore.
she didn't have any more.
She didn't have any. Did we at least get the Parado back? I'm assuming that was the.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm kind of handing it back to her.
Thank you.
Have we seen in our time in the Cove, have we seen like families and children, or has it been mostly...
Definitely no like young children.
Yeah.
You've seen what maybe could be couples,
Yeah.
like of various, kinds, but yeah, doesn't seem like it's terribly friendly to. Not that
Yeah.
they wouldn't be allowed, but yeah.
Right. I was just thinking I don't think we're gonna have any need for these boards that we've got.
Oh no, definitely not.
If there's someone who could benefit from them in the city.
I don't know that anyone's going to be using them for quite the purpose that we did, but they'd use them for scrap maybe.
Or perhaps for fun, if they were to get a boat moving fast enough, perhaps they could ride behind the boat on the water
I haven't been on many boats, but how fast do they go?
on a windy day.
It'd have to be a very windy day. Anyway, who should we offer them to, do you think?
We could leave them at the house that we were offered, and maybe
Feels
with
like
a
we're
note that
asking someone to
says,
dispose of our...
There's
Have
no
fun.
one. It's a dead person's house. It's a dead person. His
Well,
house.
for whoever comes and rents it next time.
we came along, didn't we?
Well, yes, but because I'm just saying we should give it to someone, not
Well,
someone will probably steal it.
Well, who-
No offense.
As you guys are chatting here along the board, sort of figuring out what you're doing with some of these larger items that you might not need to take with you, someone's coming down the boardwalk and kind of walking directly toward you guys. Not someone that you recognize, but you feel like maybe you've spotted him a couple times. It doesn't seem like someone who seems out of place here. Seems like one of the citizens here of Kukati. Sort of shorter dwarven man who has a sort of long, very thin beard that goes all the way down to his belly button and is tied off in a little knot there at the bottom. And he sort of marches right up and he looks like he has like a fistful of papers in his hand, like a little band around the middle of them. So he's got a little group of papers sort of bunched up in his hand, and he comes right up to you guys.
I heard some rumors around town you might be headed east toward Rikra. Have I got that right?
Eventually.
Why?
My name's Emmett Nesbit. I don't know how well you know the roads out there, if you can even call them roads, but you're bound to pass by plenty of deserted structures, no matter which route you take. Over the past few decades, many have ventured out to the Eastern Peninsula in the hopes of making it a home. Wildlife's too plentiful, weather too unpredictable, access to the water dangerous with the creatures that roam the shores. Some say that the wizards of Finlock Forest are responsible for the inhospitable nature of the area, but that's more rumor than substance. I'm getting ahead of myself. Look, all this to say is you're likely to see a number of abandoned buildings on your travels. Temples, mines, houses, watchtowers. And if you find yourselves in fighting shape, I would like to give you a copy of and invite you to partake in what I call my Worth It Shit List. And it's a list of bounties that I think pay for themselves, and if you give it a look, you'll see what I mean.
He takes out his papers, sort of unfurls them, and what he has are... It's Emmett Nesbit's Worth It Shit List.
Awesome.
And he has, like, locations. There's, like, descriptions of locations. It has what creatures or threats might be in those locations, and then what you might, like, the potential spoils, what you might get. So the contract itself doesn't pay anything, but the idea being that the treasures you find there might be worth your time if you do so. So he has 3 sort of separate locations. He sort of hands out who's the first one to grab them.
Right.
Nesbit.
Thank you.
Yes.
Have I heard that name before? Do you have family here in the north? Map makers or...
I do not. I believe they're all dead, and if they're not, they're back in Kiira.
Right.
No obligations or anything on your part. Just know you'd be doing us all a favor while collecting some nice rewards for yourself.
Yeah, that's
If you think you can manage it.
brilliant. Thank you. I appreciate
That
it.
sounds super fun.
So, so, no offense, but what's in it for you? Why is it
Well, if
your
you-
shit list?
If you read the bottom there of the locations, it explains that some of these creatures or bandits have been threatening some of the citizens or trade routes around Kukati. So we'd like to get rid of some of these threats. If you're up to the task, the rewards are yours to claim.
Yeah, but all different, I think.
Sagging Caverns.
Yeah, there's 3 different ones. The Sagging Caverns,
Ruined Temple to Heptactor.
Ruined Temple to Heptactor,
Ah.
and
Don't wanna
then
go
the third one,
Not anymore, I don't.
Outpost in the Lanes.
Outpost in the Lanes. Yeah. So there's 3 different sort of described locations. Again, all of these are presumably somewhere between.
There's a new format to the break video. You've got like 14 and a half minutes of straight up highlights and content.
Whoa.
So enjoy the laugh. We're gonna be changing things up a little bit over the couple weeks, but this is our first draft. There's gonna be some other fun stuff later on down the line.
Yeah, we're
But-
trying to mix up the.
Mix up the break, man, because you're just like sitting around waiting for us to come back from eating our Skittles and shit. So let's do some fun stuff with it. Why not?
And some intense planning here as we start
Yeah,
off this
yeah.
combat.
Planning is run. The planning is run fast.
No, I want to murder all of them. I'm level 6 now. I want it.
If I was within
You're
60 feet,
hubris!
they'd be fucked.
But yeah, and I will thank
Yes.
bidders and subs and all that stuff after the break.
Thank you guys very much. Stay tuned. We'll dive right back into combat when we get back.
Don't.
It's going to be a long road to the Isthmus of Rikra, full of dangers. And here's our first test.
Rihanna's playing our break.
Oh, that's what the break.
That's what the
video
break is.
But
That's Rihanna.
don't go look at that. We'll be back. All right, everybody. We hope you had a exciting break. We're back, and we're going to be diving here. I'll even bring up the little battle map. We're going to be diving right back into combat here, as these sort of armored bandits here on the trail on the way to the Isthmus of Rikra have sort of caught us unawares here in this little choke point here on the hill. But before we dive back into combat, please take it away.
Hey.
Mr. Richard Clark resubscribed.
Hey.
Platitudinous Pod plus Dave on a sub. Seth 1690 resubscribed. Broken Dragon did another 10,000 bits. Anonymous Gifter gave away a sub. Jack Rabbit Power did a bit, or did a sub. Jeremiah gifted a sub. Jack Rabbit Power did another sub. Jeremiah did another sub. Mr. Jingleheimer did another 1,000 bits. Quantum Fear subscribed with Prime. I don't know if the bits are on the fritz because it's doing some of them and not all
Those
of them.
bits are the shits!
Broken Dragon Scale did
Yes.
another 5,000 bits.
Oh my goodness. Thank you guys.
What?
My goodness.
Let's dive back in. They're gonna need your bits energy here as we return.
Big bits energy.
Big bits energy as we return to the battlefield.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Inappropriate.
At least I said something funny before I died.
I
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's not gonna be you that dies.
Sorry.
It's gonna be her.
So the first one to act is Saphira sort of sensing the threats around her, clocks the thing on the hill, someone behind, someone in front, isn't messing around, knocks the bow. She's the first to act
I'm
here.
gonna take a second to cast Hunter's Mark at a level 1
You may
on
do
this
so.
guy.
What is the range on Hunter's Mark?
It is 90 feet.
That is too far.
Well,
for
yeah,
for the
if
mage,
you-
she's too far.
If you started
If
moving.
If you had moved
You
prior,
can move.
I'm sorry.
you can also move now.
Okay, I am going to. I'll use my movement first. Can I get within range of him?
So you're using the horse's movement,
Yeah.
yes? Great. So I need you and Erland to both give me animal handling checks as you try and maneuver your horse around his. Both of you.
Is that a 9? At least it's a 9. Okay.
Dirty 20.
13.
Okay, great. So Erland, hearing Saphira start to kick up the horse, maneuvers his to the side, and Saphira starts to move in his direction. So let me also bring up a riding horse here. Great. So there we go. 60 feet of movement on the riding horse. I was wrong on that.
Oh, so 120 with a dash.
So you're not faster than a horse.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that would be fucking crazy.
I think you
Look, you
moved
got-
it faster than a horse eventually.
No, for sure, yeah.
Okay.
No,
Oh yeah, for sure. Once I can, I can punch a horse, give it quivering palm, and then fucking run away from it.
So you
Okay.
galloping as fast as you can.
All right. Am I within range of him now?
You are indeed.
Okay. I'm gonna then go ahead and cast my Hunter's Mark on him. Oh, so I'm concentrating now, and I am going to
Blow him up.
blow him up. Exactly what he
Got to
said.
stay away again.
All right.
Blow him.
While riding,
You're +9 now? I just need it now.
27.
that will.
I thought it might.
You can add 10 and take away 1 too.
I fucking I'm gonna
Cheat
kill him.
code.
That's a quick one.
Okay. 10 piercing
10
damage.
piercing damage.
First
Excellent.
hit, and that's
Fucking cool.
actually not even done yet because
and
I
Hunter's
get
Mark
the
as
extra
well.
1d6.
Nice.
Not to be forgotten. Oh! 16 piercing damage.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
So even though she's riding the horse, sort of on the walkway there,
You love it!
fires an arrow,
Okay.
and as he's bringing up his hand with that crackling energy, gets hit right in that sort of weak spot underneath the arm there.
Okay.
Get him
alright,
again.
I am gonna
You can take your
try to
second
get him
shot.
again.
You
We
may.
mop.
Oh my god. 11 to hit.
That will miss.
Amazing.
After he gets hit by the first one,
Got to be
dodges the second arrow.
Missing with a +9.
I know, I know. Okay.
Oh,
Well, then I'm gonna hold.
so it's
You still can have the horse's dash if you wish.
Can she stomp his ass?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I want to get right in front of him.
Okay.
And try to. Yeah. I can't move past him, can I?
You can. This is all like terrain here that you can like access. This
Okay.
is.
Oh yeah, can you fucking like trample people with it? Can you like run right through them with a
He,
horse?
if there was nowhere for him to move, maybe, but he can kind of sidestep.
Okay,
as-
then I'm gonna run right past him then.
Okay.
I want to try to get to the area
that
where
was
I'm
kind
off
of-
the bridge.
It was about, so that's 40, so like another 20 feet. Great. So you, as soon as you get close enough to him, he sort of almost like Matador, like lets you ride by. Looks to
I
Saphira
was
and
trying
looks
to
back
kick
at the
him with
bridge.
the horse, but okay.
Yeah, there's not enough. It's not a tight enough space for him to
Damn.
not be able to sort of evade it.
All right. Well, I think that is my
Right.
turn.
Saphira kind of pulls up the horse and turns back toward the bridge.
Did you glue us together with our horses? Do we move together?
I can select multiple and do the same thing.
You blew us.
I thought we were glued.
Okay.
Alright, it's the leader.
So after Saphira, a nice shot there under the arm, he sidesteps the horse charging through. He looks at Saphira and he has that sort of crackling energy in his hands. But then he sort of moves towards the bridge there. He's gonna move up
Oh.
20 feet there.
How close is he now?
80 feet from Erland, because he was started 100 feet from Erland.
Tell him to run a little more.
Yeah.
Just goad him a bit.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Yeah. His fingertips crackling with a little bit of electric energy, and he kind of goes not fully down to one knee, but he kind of crouches down and then. And these bolts of lightning shoot across this walkway here. I need first let's do people first. Everybody give me your dexterity saving throws first, not your horses.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
I don't know what his save is.
Oh no. Oh no.
14.
25.
3.
Orba fails. The other two pass.
It's okay.
Yeah.
What's the average of 8d6?
8.
No. Here we go, baby.
That is 31 lightning damage and half, so 15 to those who passed.
I'm down.
Yep. The bolts of lightning shooting up off of the ground and sort of pieces of wood splintering off in all directions. I need you guys to roll for your horses as well, which have a +0 dexterity mod.
Oh, of course.
Not severe, yeah.
Fail.
No, I know.
13? My horse is dead.
13. 13 13 fails, sorry.
No, that would have kept it alive.
14.
14 passes.
Oh.
Great, my horse is good, guys.
Yes, so
carrying
your
out.
horses take
Oh, I thought it had
15
HP.
lightning damage.
Mine only
so
has
my horse is
14.
dead.
Is all
No,
three
wait,
of those dead?
mine takes 33 though, right?
Yes, because yours failed.
Yeah, my horse is dead. Yeah.
All three of those horses immediately. A couple of them go almost toppling over the edge here.
Yeah, because y'all have never done anything dumb before.
It's okay.
One time I
didn't
told
like
a lie
mine
that got
anyway.
us in a little bit of trouble.
Fucking hate you.
Okay, he
Love
did
you,
that,
Dan.
and he used 20 feet of movement. He's
this
gonna
is real
take
life.
10
We're gonna
kind of
feud.
back here in this direction. Okay, that's his turn.
Alright, Orba needs to make a death saving throw.
Okay,
Fails.
okay. One failed save from Orba. Let's bring you guys back.
Oh, it's the first thing I do to write on my fresh level 6 character sheet. 0 HP and a failed death save.
Okay. All right, that takes us to the foot soldier from the back. So you can hear like a rattling of armor and heavy footsteps.
At least he's not gonna get a fucking melee attack.
And he is going to, as he's running, he has like
I'm on the back.
Yeah, a kind of a tall quiver of a couple spears, and he reaches back and throws one of these spears here.
What's your armor class name?
And he can actually make two. He's going to throw two of those spears, two ranged attacks on Graven. 14 to hit,
Miss.
and 17 to hit.
Miss.
Okay, Graven, as he sees Orba go down, Graven is like on the ground next to the dead horse, and he looks up, and the spears are coming, and he just like turtle shells, and you hear like,
Yeah, there he is.
two of the spears ricochet off the back there. Okay, that's their turn.
Alright, it's the archers.
Okay, emerging, some trickling stones here as some archers emerge from up above. And this one, it's kind of a difficult slope, so I'm gonna see how far is this guy? Let's see if he can fire. So, they seem to have these little sort of light crossbows, and one of them fires at Erland here.
How far away is he from me? Sorry.
He is 65 feet, should I say? Okay.
You guys are doing
That is a 22 to hit.
That hits. Reduce that shit, boy.
That is 11 piercing damage.
You have to roll.
Okay.
I negate it to 0.
Great. You catch the bolt and you can kind of look up on the hillside there. You see where he shot that from.
I see where he's from, so I'm gonna point to the up on the ridge.
Great.
Loud enough so that Saphira can hear me.
Sure.
Hopefully.
Yeah, she can hear you in there.
Can't shoot him.
No, I'm just so everyone knows. Just so.
And then this one here, as Graven is kind of turned the other direction, is going to fire at Graven's back.
Still got my shield up over me here.
19 to hit.
That will hit.
9 piercing damage.
I will. Fucking mother! I changed it.
Oh no.
Say that again. 9. I'm gonna use my Stone's Endurance. which is a D12. Will fully
So
negate
Grig's
it.
skin hardens, and you feel the bolt just ricochet off your back there. Looking all around, surrounded here by a few threats. Okay.
Graven.
Working up a second level cure wounds here immediately for Orba next to me.
Okay.
Smuttering the words really quick, and as soon as I put my hands down, put my head up, and leave or you will get no mercy from any of us.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Erlen shits
So
himself. Go ahead and roll for the heal.
Yep, 2d8 plus plus 2d8 plus 3.
Oh my god! Every damn time.
Jesus Christ.
You will get 7 HP
He's a
from my
professional.
second level
He's a
spell.
professional.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Okay, guys, we have 6 healing.
That's my action. I do not have any
We're gonna drink all
bonus
6
actions.
Aside from my bow.
That guy is how far from me?
The one on the walkway.
Yeah.
Yeah, only once.
25 feet.
That's 9.
I'm gonna move. No, I'm gonna move 5. God, I'm gonna move 5 feet away from Orba. No, oh my God.
You had to get within 5 feet of her to cast. So you've actually used 5 feet of movement.
Oh,
just
okay.
to-
I've used
yeah,
5.
Just to get to her.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay there with him.
Okay.
Yep.
You may do so. All right, this takes us to Erlen.
Erlen.
All right, moving max distance towards the magic user. 45 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
How far away from him am I now?
45.
45.
Yeah, we'll call it. Yeah, to get within melee, I'm 45. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use what the fuck's it called? The one that gives
Step
me-
of the wind.
That's a bonus action. Step of the wind. Yeah. And then coming up, nunchaku attack.
Okay.
That is a 26 to hit.
There it is. Come on.
9 bludgeoning
There
damage.
we go.
Alright.
That's what I wanted to hear.
25.
Second nunchaku attack. Oh boy, 14 to hit.
That will miss.
Shit.
Clangs off of some of that heavy armor underneath his robe.
Goes.
And I've already used a bonus action. So, I'm just double checking. Is that a bonus? It's a bonus action to use my extra unarmed strike too. Yeah. it
Yes.
is. Okay, great. Then, can I get to the other side of him, or I
No,
just
this
now-
was
this
max.
this?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's max movement right there.
Then that is all I can do.
Okay.
All right, top the lineup then.
All right, Saphira, you
Okay.
pulled your horse around.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and try to light this guy up.
Okay. Go ahead. So firing at his back here as he's facing off with Erland.
25 to hit.
That will hit.
Dirty 24.
That is 5 piercing damage.
He is hurt. He still has Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, I'm rolling Hunter's Mark, so that's 8 total piercing damage after the Hunter's Mark is added. He's already hurt, so I'm gonna go ahead and use Colossus on this one.
Let's fucking go.
Oh my god, dude.
Excellent.
9
Total there. 9 total.
damage.
Are those your d8s?
Shite your mind.
Screw you! Okay. Alright, we're gonna try to hit him again. Did he give that look? Does he look scared?
I mean, turned around when you shot him in the back.
26.
That will
No,
hit.
25. Jesus Christ.
At 10 minus
I
1.
can't. I know! I didn't minus the 1. 25.
That hits.
Okay.
Can't you please just get above? It's plus 10.
I know, please.
We'll pay whatever you need.
God damn, these rolls are sad. Alright, that's 6 piercing damage, Hunter's Mark. That's Jesus, just 8 total piercing damage. That could have been so much better. Alright.
You were still mounted on the horse right now? Any movement?
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm gonna stay behind him and I'm just gonna call out to, my companions. Get past the archers! I don't think there's anything I can
Okay.
do.
They can hear you. You hear kind of over rushing water. You can hear just get past the archers just from the distance there.
Sorry.
Our horses are fucking dead!
No, I don't. Did I see that happen? I guess I did.
Alright,
You
he's
saw
in the
lightning
air.
go down the
Okay, the
alley.
first thing he's gonna try and do here is kind of shove and push past Erlen. Give me a contested athletics check. Not like a shove action, like literally push past you to get
Athletics or acrobatics or just athletics?
just athletics.
I hate that. 10.
15.
5.
So he sort of shoulders you, and he just gets to the other side of you without sort of leaving attack range yet. And then he's gonna turn around here. And you both with your dexterity saving throws.
Okay, 25 again.
That will save.
Your horse is gonna get fucked. I'm hoping that's the last time you can use that.
21.
That will save. Roll me for your horse as well. Plus 0 modifier. That will fail. Okay.
So my horse is down.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Yeah.
They're all dead.
That didn't take long.
These guys better have horses somewhere, because we're not making the rest of them sure yet. But I'm so sorry.
28. So horse 628 halved 14 lightning damage for you guys.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm at 15. Oh.
Great. So fires the lightning bolt off. And that's it. Okay.
Alright, it's Orba.
All right, Orba.
Alright, how close is that mage from me?
You are also prone at the moment. How far is the mage?
Yeah.
90 feet.
Alright, and then guy behind us.
He was 30 feet.
Okay, and then sorry, archers above us.
30-ish and 75-ish.
Okay. I don't think any of it's gonna matter because Orba's gonna cast mirror image on herself.
Okay.
So
A couple illusory duplicates of Orba begin to appear around her.
she's gonna get up from ground.
Oops, also not the right one. There we go.
And you like look at Orba and she's got like 4 phase shifting like glimmering illusions around her.
I like it better when you're invisible.
And she's just gonna look at you and go, "Time to go, thank you!" And she's gonna start running.
So you took 15 to get up,
No.
so...
Yeah, 15 feet, I fucking guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question: If one of my mirror images is hit, that doesn't proc like a hellish rebuke, does it?
No, it's when you take damage, I think.
Got
So
it,
If
okay.
you don't take damage, you can't use Hellish Rebuke.
Cool. All right, so yep, I got mirror image, and that's my turn.
Okay. right.
Next up is the foot soldier.
All right, he's gonna run up here behind Graven. You can hear those clomping, like heavy kind of metal clanking footsteps as his pieces of armor are kind of rattling off each other, and he runs up behind you.
Come, meet your death.
And he is going to, okay, he's gonna start with a shield bash attack here. As he comes forward, runs into you at full speed. 14 to hit.
Miss.
You put your shield up and like two cymbals crashing against each other. Okay, and then he's gonna make 2 spear attacks. 17 to hit.
Miss.
22 to hit.
That will hit.
He did not use two-handed because he's holding a shield in the other, so this is only 8 piercing damage. And then sort of like sturdies himself behind his shield there, making a wall with the shield in front of him. Okay, that's the foot soldier.
All right, archers.
All right. All right. One of them, seeing their sort of leader here in distress, is going to turn in the direction of Saphira and Erland. I think both of you are Erland. Yes, you are. And he's going to look at Saphira, who's now down off her horse. I'm going to get rid of that.
Yeah.
What?
Fires a bolt down at you.
Beyond's down. The app on my phone is still working.
Working for me.
You're doing it wrong.
19 to hit, Saphira?
19 hits.
Hit. And it's gonna be one die. Okay, 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And you see as the arrow bolt is coming in, like as he's firing it, just this little glint of magic, sort of just that makes a little bright spot that's hard to sort of focus on. It's going to use the Archer's Eye ability. After using a damage roll with a ranged weapon, can roll d10 and add the number to the total.
How are you doing?
Okay.
You take 5 more piercing damage, and he has used 1. So. Great. And then the other one is going to turn and fire.
Is there a way that I can like goad him a little bit? with
He is
Graven?
going to
Oh,
fire at
great.
you,
All
so
right.
no goading required.
Great. So I get to roll a d20 to determine whether the attack. Do I do that before it hit? Let's see. Each time a creature targets you with an attack, so he
She's
is
going to do.
I roll a d20 to determine if it targets a duplicate instead.
Great.
It doesn't. It targets me.
It hits you out of pure sheer luck.
I rolled a 3.
The bolt fires 14 to hit.
Shield.
And the bolt plinks off of that arcane shield, and you saw as he was firing and you were looking up to use the shield, that like little glint was starting, but because it didn't connect, the glint just fades back away. So he doesn't use the archer's eye there.
Okay.
Unable to do so. That's the 2 archers. All right.
Okay, on to Graven.
All right, Graven. You got one guy kind of up in your business here, one on the hill.
I will try to ding him. A wisdom saving throw.
The foot soldier?
Yeah, the foot soldier.
10.
That will fail. Yeah. So
He's not
he's not
injured.
injured. He's gonna take 2d8.
There we go. Come on.
You can hear that bell like reverberating
Oh
through his
my
armor.
god!
He will take 2 mother, father, sister, brother damage.
Okay. Doesn't reverberate as much
How
as
do
you
I
like.
do it?
We're back, baby.
How do I do it?
Back in the saddle. Let's go back to
my
Gravati.
god.
I can't.
I'm gonna
at a
use,
house?
I'm gonna use
a
a
home?
bonus
So
action
nice.
to use my newfound second wind and regain 1d10 plus
New fighter ability.
Nice, good, good,
it's
good.
1d10 plus 1.
God, I will not get over that.
I will need 4 hit points.
Okay.
God.
Jesus.
Any movement would proc
It would.
opportunity attack.
I know.
Um, that's it.
Okay.
Erlen.
All right, Erlen.
Okay.
Les?
Thank you.
Yeah, I have to. I'm just gonna use an Nunchaku attack.
Okie dokie.
Flying by the seat in the pants. 22 to hit.
We'll hit.
Here we go. Here we go.
Fuck me. 5 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
Bludgeoning out. Okay.
Die, die,
beefy little wizard.
die, you beefy bitch.
As soon as you hit him with that attack, he sort of holds up the arm that he was using to cast lightning, and it smacks him hard, like it makes a nice thunk against his arm, but immediately, just like a burst of lightning shocks out, and you take lightning damage equal to half, so you take 2 lightning damage back.
Okay, second Nunchaku attack.
Okay.
This sucks. Dirty 20 to hit.
That will hit.
Oh, I love your peanut butter bread. Oh,
Okay, 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okie dokie.
oh, that's good.
How is
this
looking?
He's looking like he's taking a few good licks.
Gonna use flurry of blows.
Okay.
So 14 to hit.
That will miss. Clangs off the armor.
Fuck. 10 to hit. Saphira, are you still directly behind me?
Yeah. Why?
Don't be alarmed. That's my turn.
Okie dokie.
All right, top of the lineup. Was
All right, Saphira.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this guy again.
All right, you may. Did you make a concentration save when you got hit by the lightning
I
bolt?
did not.
Go ahead and do that now.
That'll be fine. 16.
Great. Okay. 100 mark remains.
Okay, I actually am also gonna take a second here. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Zephyr,
Okay.
and I'll use the extra force damage on this.
You may do.
Oh, and it gives me advantage as well, doesn't it?
Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on a weapon attack roll. Yep. It deals in one extra 1d8.
Okay.
Okay.
27 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay.
So you've got the bow damage, Hunter's Mark, Colossus Slayer, and Zephyr Strike damage.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Keep it running total.
Okay, so that's, I don't know, 5, 8,
This is Colossus Slayer.
yeah,
Okay. 15.
15. Okay, so that's 15 total damage on
15
that.
Zephyr Strike
total
damage.
I already rolled that. That's the 2 d8s. I rolled 2 d8s. I promise you I already rolled it. Okay. The first d8 roll was just only 1. Okay, I'm gonna try to hit him again.
Okay, that was
It was 15 total damage.
Right?
Oh, don't you get Hunter's Mark then as well?
That was, I rolled a d6 and 2 d8s.
I think she's got him.
I
Okay.
got it.
Okay.
That's
next
all I
one.
can roll. That is.
Plus 10, minus 1, baby.
You just yelled at me for helping with math. I'm not helping.
Okay.
It's 20,
It's
20
over.
28
It's
to
That
way,
would-
way over 20. Please help me. Why can't I just
So
have
now,
it be plus
Hunter's
10?
Mark is in effect, but the other two are not. So bow damage
Yeah.
and Hunter's Mark damage.
Okay, that's 8 piercing damage. And. Jesus Christ, that's just 9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage. You fire off the second. He's got his hands up with like.
You guys-
Yes.
Oh, Luke
He starts to
fucking
topple
corpse.
backward,
No,
like
Graven.
over the edge.
Can I?
Give me a acrobatics check.
Stuff.
Acrobatics?
Or athletics, whichever.
12.
12. You grab him, and he kind of topples over the railing, but he stays here on this little ledge here. Just as you're sort of pulling on his arm that flops over the edge, so he's dead, but he's sort of down here on the sort of rocky terrain there. Okay.
Okay. So the leader's dead.
Yep.
So it's Orba.
All right, Orba.
She's gonna look up at the archers, seeing that the guy is dead, and she's going to say, "Your leaders are dead. Start fucking running."
Okay.
And then she's going to. You need a little bit of help, buddy. She's gonna run toward Graven. Is there a way I can cast Color Spray, which is a 15-foot cone, not hit Graven, but hit the guy that's on him?
You would have to get. No.
No. Okay.
You could try and climb the rocks a little bit. Not saying that that would definitely work, but you could try and, you know what I mean, like get
Sure,
up here.
yeah. If I did that, would it be harder for the archer directly above me to hit me as well?
You could kind of lean over the edge and look down.
Okay.
It's not that. It's a
oh.
slope. It's not like a direct sort of sheer wall.
Ooh, that's a +1. God. Maybe I should just fucking damage this guy. Oh, wait. What about a 15-foot cube? Could I not hit Graven?
Yeah, if you cast it past him.
Yeah, okay. Orb is gonna come up. Oh, we haven't done this in so long. Orb's gonna walk over next to Graven, clap her palms together, boom, and cast Thunder Wave on the guy.
Oh, fun.
Trying not to hit the.
So it's a 15-foot cube in front of you?
Yeah, or originating directly.
Oh,
in front
okay.
of
Then
me.
you still are going to need to climb the rock there. I thought it was a 15-foot cube that you could cast at the distance.
Oh, no.
If it's anything originating from you, you have to get up on the rocks, otherwise Graven's right in front of you.
In the way.
Okay, just give me one more second then. That guy looks strong, right?
He has only been hit a little bit, and he's sort of well armored.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to climb.
Okay, give me an acrobatics, or an athletics check.
Either or. Which
Athletics.
one? Athletics. 8.
8. As soon as you step to the rock, slide down a little bit. It's not super sturdy. There's a lot of sort of little small bits of pebbles, and it's not just like big boulders. We'll say that takes 5 feet of movement as well.
Oh, okay, but I still have my action.
Yeah.
All right. Well then, for fuck's sake, guys, I'm just gonna cast fucking. I hate all of my shit so bad. I'm gonna cast like Ray of Frost.
On good spell. On who?
On the guy in front of Graven.
Okay.
On the rock next to me.
It's a great.
I don't know.
It's a great spell.
I just
proud
just
of
gonna
you
cast
for
it.
this spell.
Just don't know.
Oh man.
It's just
All
there's-
right.
it's now it's frosty.
That's a 24 to hit.
That will hit. Okay.
Okay. Love cast. Oh, that's max roll. Oh, fuck. 15. Oh, damn.
Okay,
More than
and
Saphira
his
did with, like,
movement's
3
reduced.
dice.
Is that
Yeah,
one?
I
Great.
don't want to talk about it.
That frost over the metal armor, you can see where some of the seams are in the armor, like the frost fills those gaps, and his joints are like just hard to move as he's trying to swing his spear and his shield at the same time. Okay.
And then I think Orb is just gonna actually hold her ground here. And
Okay.
move. All right, that's my turn.
Okay.
It's foot soldier.
Foot soldier's alright. He's slowed, but he can still make all his attacks, which he will do.
I will warding flare the first.
Okay, he looks like he's going in for once again a shield bash with his first attack. So you're
Oh,
warding-
if I was gonna say, okay, if it's the same thing, I'll wait for the second attack to do.
You're waiting for like a spear attack,
Yeah,
not
for
the
a
shield.
spear
Great.
attack,
So we'll
yeah.
do a straight shield bash. 15 to hit.
Miss. So warding flare this one.
Nope. 9 to hit.
Miss.
With the disadvantage, and then one more spear
Oh, shit.
attack. 18 to hit.
Oh, it hits.
That second one would have hit without the disadvantage. 7 piercing damage. Once again, he just gets that spear just past your shield. Okay, that's him.
All right, archers.
Okay, this one here, winding up the crossbow again. Orba.
I can roll.
Yep, roll and see
Oh,
if,
all of you suck today. Which one's it gonna be? Okay, he targets a thing.
Great.
Yay!
Arrow goes down and one of the illusions dissipates right
Oh,
beside.
wait, no,
He
you
still
have
has
to
to
roll
roll.
it. I have AC with my illusion.
Oh, the illusion has AC.
Yeah, it has 11 AC.
yes. 20, dirty 20.
This one.
Okay, that was him, and the other one here is going to crank the bow again, and Saphira fires off another shot at Saphira down there. 16 to hit.
16. Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
In your new armor, too.
I know that it matches.
It proudly hits.
11 piercing damage.
Rips off the White Wolf pelt.
How dare you?
And see that glint once more. It's going to use another. It's going to use another archer's eye.
19?
10 more piercing damage.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, no, I'm right. I did that right.
I believe you.
No,
It's shocking.
And 10 more piercing damage.
Yeah, no,
from
I
the
did that
archer.
right too. That was easy. Minusing 10 is actually
Rips
okay.
through some of your armor there and leaves
God.
a gash kind of up on your side, blood kind of pouring down into your armpit.
Jeez. Okay. Ow.
Okay, that is the archers.
All right, Graven.
Hold still. I'm gonna cast hold person on the guy.
Okay.
That is what kind of save is that? It is a wisdom saving throw.
Been a while since we've
Yes.
held
Yep.
others.
Mm-hmm.
12?
Fail.
Yay!
So
Get outta
he's
here.
paralyzed? Is that what it is?
So he is must succeed or be paralyzed for the duration. At the end of each of its turns, it can make another wisdom save
Great.
to try to get
He's
out.
guaranteed to be paralyzed through the end.
Oh,
of
fuck
that.
And I have concentration right now
Great.
for that.
Okay, you keep track of that.
Yeah.
Great. So immediately he's like bringing his spear up again and
Yeah.
Death is imminent.
right.
Tickle his chin.
All right, Erland.
All right.
As an action, I'm going to use Wholeness of Body. Heal 18 hit points.
Let me do so.
It's so easy for all of you, isn't it?
How far away is the nearest archer from me?
You'd be climbing, but
Yep.
he is like 60 feet directly from you.
And how far away are my... I'm nervous to give Saphira. Yeah, we have a round of archers. I'm gonna actually take my movement towards Saphira.
Okay.
And
Getting up
within-
there is
yeah,
30
getting
feet.
Yeah.
25.
I'll stay 5 feet away. Oh, it's fine. It's because it's a friendly object. She doesn't get disadvantage.
No.
Great.
You wouldn't notice.
What if I do this while she's trying to shoot?
Faint in front of her. Yeah.
No, I've already used an action. That's my turn.
Okay.
Okay,
Erlen
top
stands
of the line
guard
is
there.
Saphira.
All right, Saphira.
Okay.
Erlen's sort of standing, sort of. with
Yeah,
his
hoping to
hands
maybe,
up.
hopefully
I
trying to
can
absorb the attack.
Move my hunter's mark, right?
It's still they still have to be within range, but yes.
Is this guy within range of me?
What's Hunter's Mark again?
90.
Yeah,
Oh,
80
fuck
feet.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move the hunter's mark
may
to
do so.
this guy, and I'm gonna go
That
ahead.
costs a bonus action. You can do that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot at.
Right.
Let's go. 17 to hit.
That will hit on the archers. Yep.
It sounded like I said 70. Would
17.
that
would've been
Did it.
good.
17.
Okay, that's 8 piercing damage. He's already damaged, right?
He is not. Nope.
He's not already damaged.
But you'd have hunters.
Maybe
mark.
when you hit him the second time, though. When you
He's
definitely
Hunter's Mark, though.
Yep.
Okay, so, Jesus, just 9 piercing
9.
damage. I have rolled so many.
He's cranking up the crossbow.
When you hit him,
Still have
this
an
time
attack?
here,
Yeah, I know.
which is for sure happened.
Now that he said that,
Bill it.
You're welcome.
22 to hit.
That'll-
Ha 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 ha.
Now he is damaged. And
Okay. Okay. 7 piercing damage plus. Unbelievably bad. This is actually some of the worst damage I have ever
What was
rolled.
that? 9, 7, 6.
That's 10 total piercing damage, and he's damaged already, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll Colossus.
Yep. Keep going.
Oh my god! 11 piercing damage. I don't know. I'm sticking them in the putty.
You're like trepidatious with the bow, so you're not.
You're hitting all your shots, but not quite
Really
striking
tentatively.
the heart of your target.
Oh my god. God.
Any movement?
Stay behind me.
Okay, and I'm gonna kind of like hunker down behind Erland, listening to him.
You may do so.
All right, it's Orba.
Orba.
Okay. Stupid little bitch archer. Graven, are you okay?
I'll deal with this guy.
All right, Orba's going to cast. Fuck it. I'm just gonna cast Ice Knife at the archer.
Okay. Is that just an attack roll?
It is an attack roll. It's an 11 to hit.
That will miss.
All right. Hit or miss, the shard does explode, so you need to make a dexterity saving throw for that guy.
It's a natural one.
Yeah! All right, you take 2d6 cold damage.
Hey.
Go. 4 and a 1. You take 5.
You're seeing
For
so
a
many
level 1
ones.
spell slot, baby.
But doesn't
What
it
a
explode as well, Ice
satisfying
Knife?
thing.
That
That's what she just
missed
did.
Oh,
the
that's what.
initial
Oh, you
attack.
missed. I say.
Okay, I think that's my turn. I'm gonna stay near Graven.
Okay. The soldier can't do anything.
Thanks, man.
And then he gets to make another save, wisdom save.
So yeah, if at the end of his turn he can try again. Yeah.
11.
Fails. Yes. That is the A.
Okay, that takes us to archers.
Which guy does fucking suck?
This one is going to attempt to fire at Orba.
Okay.
Graven's holding the other guy. She's gonna fire at Graven.
I'll warding flare again.
Okay.
Because that's been
1 week.
I've had a turn.
Oh yeah, since you hit
Yeah.
last time. That's gonna be a 9 to hit.
That'll miss.
Flash of light goes out. Bolt sticks into the ground next to you. That is his attack. And this one up here, he's gonna start kind of moving up a little bit. And he is going to. This guy has already fired at and had Erland catch one. So he's gonna fire at Orba.
Okay.
He doesn't seem like he can get a good shot on Saphira, and he's seen Erland catch one already, so we're gonna fire at Orba.
He hits. He's targeting.
Targeting an illusion. 14 to hit.
That hits.
That hits.
You have one
Alright,
illusion
one
left.
illusion
Another
left.
illusion disappears. One illusion left. But that takes up his attack. And that will be it. Okay.
Can you show me and my friend over there?
Yes.
What would it be like to pick up a paralyzed man,
Throw him off.
throw
Yes!
him from the
Yes!
goddamn
Yes!
He would have. It would
Fantastic
be a
question.
contested. I think paralysis. I think he automatically fails.
How would you
Saving throw.
like he flexes biceps and it throws you off?
Wait, what?
Like how would he contest it?
I think you can't. So I think when you're paralyzed, you automatically fail strength
Automatically
Yes,
dex saving.
please.
saving throws, but we're gonna lump that strength skill check into with that. Yeah. So you can pick him up.
I am going to grab him by the neck and the crotch and just.
Okay, you're gonna have to give me an athletics check to see if you can get him up over the railing.
Yep.
Come on, come on.
Strength. Just a strength.
Athletics check.
Athletics check.
Savage thing I've ever seen.
13.
13. We're gonna say that does it here.
12 if that makes a difference.
Oh, no.
Okay,
come on.
you pick him up
is 5.
and you toss him over.
You hold on to only his dick.
But instead of you're trying to get him to like tumble down
Yes.
into the water, but you're not able to get him far enough that he like hits the ground and starts rolling. He hits this part here, and he falls prone, but he stays there.
Yeah. Oh Jesus!
So he's not sort of rolling down the mountain,
no.
but you tossed him up over the side. You're also going to take a roll, a 1d6 for bludgeoning damage against him as he falls. 4 bludgeoning damage as he falls.
Like a stick you can just.
Yeah, can we just like stab him a little bit?
You're getting a frisbee
Okay.
off of the knees.
Wow, that was pretty baller though.
That was fucking sick.
That was cool.
Crashes to the ground there. So he's prone, paralyzed, and sort of on this teetering edge here.
Woo! All right.
And you still have
Suck
movement.
my God.
Turn around, put my shield up towards the archer up there, and would it? With him trying to climb back up, can I? That would be like holding an action to try to keep him from coming
If
back.
you had a held action, you
Yeah.
could like say, I want to stomp or push as soon as he's
Yeah.
up, but you need an action to do that.
All right, then I'm gonna take 10 steps towards 10 feet towards Orba. And yeah, like holding my shield up towards the guy above me here.
Okay.
All right, Erland.
How many? Now that archer has moved a little bit, how far away from him am I? Moved slightly closer, didn't he?
70 feet away.
How climbable does that rock face look?
Pretty climbable. Climbing is difficult terrain, so half movement to climb here.
Oh, fucking he's 70 feet.
Yep.
No, I mean I'm gonna take the I'm gonna take the no, I want to move over to them now. I'll follow Saphira's lead. Where to, Saphira? And I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay, great. Great.
All right, Saphira.
All right, Severa.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and keep targeting this guy that's up here.
You may do
I'm
so.
gonna try to shoot him. Uh, 17 to hit.
That will hit the archer. Not have hit the
Street success. This is some good D&D right here.
7 piercing
some
damage.
Real
He is
rolling
hurt and
dice.
under smart.
It's real rolls.
9 piercing damage. I'm gonna roll Colossus.
You haven't rolled over
Twelve.
fucking 4.
12.
12
All
total
right.
piercing.
Goddamn.
No, I haven't.
Woo!
Okay, I'm gonna try to hit him again.
Right?
Next roll.
I mean, something like that.
I fucking hate you. That I blame you for. That's a natural fucking 1. Fuck you.
It's Erlen in the
Fuck
back of the
you!
head.
Fully get fucked. Oh my god.
Knocks as soon as he gets hit by the
Into the
first one,
putty.
he kind of
Into
crouches
the
down a
putty.
little bit.
Gonna get those out.
Never.
Just
No, and they
arrow goes over his
don't. They
head.
don't deserve to come out. They're
Okay.
living in there now.
Any movement, or are you staying with Erlen?
Easy pizza.
I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit.
That's an action.
Oh,
Or
Right.
what is that? Is that a
I
bonus
think it
action?
actually might be a bonus action. Let
Maybe,
me,
right?
let me double check this, but.
Bonus action.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Great, then you.
Okay, I'm going to. go
Is
ahead-
it concentration?
Yes.
You would have to. You can. You would have to drop Hunter's Mark.
I'm not.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Don't dance to the song that we die to.
Two Orbas in sync are like.
That would honestly be unnerving.
They
If
pull
I were
up glow
fighting
sticks.
someone and they just started.
Oh, fucking thing
Any
in your
movements,
mouth.
Vera?
I don't like this.
I'm gonna stay where I am and just
Haven't liked
call
all
to
that.
the others. Keep running! We've got to get off the fucking bridge.
Okay.
Erlen's like, fucking right.
That takes us to Orba.
All right. Okay. Oh, I heard that. I did hear you. I heard you.
No, my God.
I'm gonna cast. Yeah, I'm still gonna cast Ray of Frost at the archer.
Go ahead.
Okay. 13 to hit.
That will miss.
Graven, are we running?
Let's move.
30 feet, full movement. Fucking damn it, man. Alright,
Okay.
that's my turn.
Okay. Foot soldier. He's gonna just make his save here. 9.
So this is his third round.
Yep.
Yeah. Great.
All right, archers.
You can hear it. Them kind
Yes,
just below you.
suck.
Okay, the archers. All right. Seeing their friends go toppling over the edge, Graven, give me an intimidation check.
Yes! Intimidation. It went up recently because of my charisma. 13.
13.
Lucky 13.
This one that's closer to you, after seeing the guy get thrown over the edge, he can't see that guy didn't well, he might have rolled further down, but he couldn't see where he went exactly. So he looks over the side, and it looks like he takes out a little whistle. And he's gonna turn, he is going to fire before he turns, and then he's gonna turn around. He's going to fire at Graven.
Damn, I wanted to.
Pterodactyl whistle?
What?
Okay,
Like,
that's gonna be
flying overtures coming?
22 to hit.
That is.
Damn it. 8 piercing damage and glint in the eye here.
Yes.
I'm gonna fire the it's called Archer's Eye for another 4 piercing damage. And then he's going to start moving up. And this one is going to do the same thing. He's going to fire first. He sees Orba moving across the walk there.
Here we go. Gotta be 11 or higher. 12.
12. 17 to hit.
All right, it hits.
And the last mirror's image disappears. And just a lone Orba's standing there. And then he's going to start kind of climbing up here.
Okay.
So fucking fun.
I miss it.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna let him run away. Like,
Okay, that takes us to Graven.
Now, okay, how far away is the one running away from me now?
You first of all, you don't have line of sight right now, and he's 45 feet away.
All right. Now the guy below me. Could I position myself kind of hanging from the edge of it to try to kick him the rest of the way down?
Sure.
Would it be like difficult to reach him?
There's
or-
posts there. You can hang onto one post and kick with your foot. I'm gonna say that takes probably most of your movement. You have to climb over the railing, then hang onto the edge and try and kick him off. So that's-
not under the railing, like hanging onto the footpath, kind of.
Yeah, you would kind of have your hand on the path, sort of grabbing one of the pieces of wood and push. You can do that.
Daddy Graven wants
I'm doing it. I'm gonna. Seeing him leave.
All right, Graven is gonna come up over the top here. You're gonna be kind of hanging down here off of the post.
you let him know.
Kick him right in the head.
You're gonna kick him. Give me just an athletics check to see how hard you get him.
Oh.
Oh my God, 11.
I'm gonna say it's enough for him to start. And the momentum just picks up.
Oh.
Oh, buddy.
And he falls in the water there.
He's gonna
Drown,
drown.
bitch.
Oh my
He's gonna
god.
drown because he's paralyzed.
So you're
Back, well,
That's a terrible
every 6
idea.
seconds he gets to contest.
I guess.
Get back up.
All right, so we'll say you were just with your movement, you're just able to get back up to the other side.
Like a rib.
I didn't kill water. Water did.
Terrible.
Worse.
Way to die.
Okay.
Top of the lineup was Saphira.
No, Erlen.
Oh, sorry, I skipped you. You've been pretty useless.
I'm gonna use. I attacked the magic user a couple times.
You're true. Yeah.
I'm gonna use. I'm going to run. How's your health doing? Are you still moving your hands?
Me? I'm
Yeah.
just
Okay. You're
saying,
still fine.
what do
Okay.
you
I'm
mean?
gonna stay there, and I'm gonna use my dodge action again.
Okay, great. Erlen making sure that Saphira's defenses stay covered. Saphira, that takes us to you.
Okay,
Probably
as
get,
this
like, one
guy
more
is
shot here
running
before
away, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to take another 2 shots at
You
him.
may do so. Yep, of course.
I
You threw all your D20 in the putty.
I threw most of them away, yes. Except for this one. Not gonna do me dirty. Okay, 14. 23 to
That'll
hit.
hit.
This one has done me dirty though, so I don't know. If I roll above average, I'll be happy.
Not above average.
It's not. That's 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
I still have
He is hurt and Hunter's
on.
Mark.
Hey! 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14
14 and then
piercing damage, and then
Colossus.
Colossus, which I have yet to roll.
Hey!
Oh, okay. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 22 piercing
He puts one hand up to pull himself up, and he hears that whistle, and then hits him right in the hand. And he pulls it free, and the blood just starts to run down his arm, and starts to topple down. Yeah, he will say he topples kind of down, kind of in this area.
front of him.
In like a retrievable area?
Yeah, so he topples, we'll say, lands kind of on this landing here.
Alright, and then I'm just gonna Orba, Graven, you alright? I don't know if that was reinforcements or retreat!
Retreat, maybe?
The other guy is. I guess he still gets to make his save, huh?
Yeah, also, you still have an attack, Saphira? That was the first attack, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I just rolled.
You can make.
I forgot I rolled so well that, like,
We'll say you saw him topple off the edge there as Graven kicked him down. If you want to use some movement to get up to the edge.
I'll use a little movement to get over there and shoot
You can reach him with that.
Why?
Is it still disadvantage because he's prone?
It's straight roll.
I took damage. I didn't do my concentration for the whole person. I pass.
Okay.
Ooh.
Still held. So this is it's a it's a straight roll because he's like underwater prone, but also with advantage from the paralysis. So straight roll.
16 to hit.
That will miss. So it's just the sheer amount of armor that he has on him, even under the water. You can hear it like just hit off of that metal as it fires. Okay, that will take us to Orba.
All right. I don't have line of sight of anybody, right?
You can lean on over the railing and see that guy in the water.
Is he within 120 feet of me?
Yeah. Right there.
I want to hit something.
Yeah, 100
Great.
feet away from you.
We're gonna
Orba
cast a nice
leans
little
over.
chill touch. Gonna
You
have
do
a
so.
little hand form under the water and just poke at his eyes.
Once again, ranged attack cancels out, so just a straight roll.
12 to hit.
I'll miss.
At least it wasn't hand grip.
Should I throw my last dart over the edge?
I guess I'm gonna move 30 feet.
Let's go.
Alright.
Well,
That's my turn.
does anybody have anything on their horses that we need to bring with us?
Oh, fuck!
Yeah, we should grab the stuff.
So long, portable ram. We can't carry you, friend.
Alright, negate 30 feet thing. I'm gonna move 30 feet back toward my horse. So I gotta go fucking.
I don't have anything. Well, I have my maul on my horse, but I can grab a few things from other horses.
So the archers look like they're fully fleeing, which leaves us with just the foot soldier. He's gonna make a save here against everything. Man. 10.
That will fail.
Okay. You see like
Oh my god.
bubbles rising there on the water.
Hate that. Hate it.
So more or less things sort of coming to a close here. So anyone who has who's got ranged, is anyone lobbing more ranged attacks down there?
I mean, yeah, I can try to finish the guy off.
Anyone? So Graven, Saphira, and Orba can all attempt to attack him.
I'll try again.
What's your spell? 60
I mean,
feet?
I'm only 60 feet, so I can't.
Yeah, not quite. But if Saphira and Orba want to both take more
Yeah.
shots, you can do so.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Alright, I'm gonna take my second shot here.
Dude.
That was a 12 and a 14.
Those will miss.
I even
21
paralyzed
that will
it
hit.
for you.
7 damage.
7 damage.
Would you like to go again?
Who wants to show us how it's done?
Yeah, I just want the kill
no,
cam
he's gonna
at this
he's
point.
gonna make now.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Fair.
That's gonna do it. 16.
That will pass. That will pass.
So he's gonna come up here. Yep. And he's gonna start swimming, basically. You know,
Where?
He's gonna start swimming. Sort. You can tell his movement's slowed with that heavy armor. It's weighing him down. There's just enough to kind of put his feet down on the rocks below him that he's sort of slowly working his way towards shore. You guys can fire off another.
Still shoot him.
No,
Go for
no
it.
longer paralyzed.
Okay. 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
There we
Roll.
go. There we go.
Oh my god!
He's hurt already.
8 piercing damage.
It's not a 1.
Thank you. 15 piercing damage.
Does not
and
have
he doesn't
100.
have 100
Yep.
marks, so just that 15 piercing damage. I'm gonna hit him again.
Let me do so.
Try. 19 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
Riley, fuck me.
5 piercing damage.
No Colossus Slayer either. You've used that already. All right, Orba, you're up.
Oh Oh my
Oh,
god.
26 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
8 damage.
8 damage.
Roll the one as
His
well.
movement.
Who
is
wants
at
it? Which one of you wants it more?
8 damage.
Yeah.
And movement slowed. Is that chill touch?
Oh no, that's
healing?
healing.
No heals.
Oh, no heals. Okay, great. He's gonna swim as best he can a little closer to shore. Okay. Go ahead. It's probably gonna be the
Oh,
last
you're
round
go-
before you
sorry.
get back on land.
Oh my god! 12!
That'll miss. You can fire another one.
I know. That's a natural 20.
Natural
All right.
20.
Let's
Roll well
fucking
on the damage,
go.
please.
I want you
This
to
is it.
I don't want to use this one. I don't trust that one.
You're out of D8s.
God damn it.
I'll offer you one of mine, but
Okay, I don't want to get my bad luck juice all over it. I got it all over it.
it's fine.
My bad luck juice is
6.
And he is
Plus-
hurt. You have
plus-
a Colossus.
10. It's 10 piercing damage.
Plus Colossus Lair.
No, it's-
I'm
we doubled the
rolling
dice.
that.
6
I
plus-
did, I
She did. She doubled the
Six
die.
plus
It was
four.
3. The roll was 3.
Another 3.
13 total, I think. right?
13 total. Okay.
I have no words.
All right, Orwa.
She has a second attack. Wasn't that the first one?
That was her second.
Oh, that
the
was
first
a
one
natural
missed.
20! Why can't I roll above a 4?
Guy gets to the shore.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I'm just gonna. Can I run
And he's
after?
gonna start like limping and running.
Oh my god.
He's kind of in the trees now.
I tried!
You can't see him. You don't have line of sight from him anymore. You guys would have to. So we're gonna actually exit out here. You guys would have to full on chase this guy if you wish to. So he's back like down the ramp and he's fleeing into the woods. There.
Gather what we can from our saddlebags and move.
We shouldn't try and kill him.
Agreed.
There
No.
are 2 of them on the run. We should be going as far away from here as we can. They could be
wanna-
bringing many more friends.
You're right. Can I run up really quickly and try to grab anything off this mage guy?
Yes, give me an investigation check.
I can catch him very quickly if we need.
God damn
Can you
it,
catch both of them?
No,
There's-
just the
there's
one.
3 people.
No, but the other guy's
That's-
right
Six.
there.
Yeah, but there's no point.
6. Okay, so you do a quick pat down,
Oh, did you get that?
and he did have a couple things on him. He had
I found anything. This is the mage, yeah.
You find a potion of hill giant strength
For free, basically.
on his person.
Oh shit!
In addition to that, you find a note.
Oh boy.
The sailor that we nabbed from that ship in Hylata tried to bargain his way out. Said there were 4 travelers who might be headed back to loot the boat. He could have been lying, but let's post up along the beach and the High Trail Bridge just in case they come through. From his description, they had some magic and some fight in them, so keep your head up and don't underestimate. After you swipe what you can, take the spoils to the new stash just beyond the bridge. Remember that we had to switch it up. It's crabs now, not snakes. When you're done, we'll rendezvous at the harbor and see if there's anything left worth taking on the ship. Elroy Albatross LaRue.
We're killing everyone from now on.
I knew you were gonna
We are,
say that.
we are no longer a merciful
Oh,
party.
Can I get that written fucking down?
So the guy that was let go upon the beach must have run into these guys at some point. and sort of they
Okay.
interrogated, tortured, whatever.
You guys.
I voted for kill. I would like that to be known.
Listen.
When will we learn?
Erland hasn't said anything yet.
Hey! We got a potion of hill giant.
Also, there's
strength.
a fucking stat.
Hey.
Gather your things from the
Guys,
horses, everyone. We are on the move.
Figure out what you're taking from the saddlebags.
I just get my maul.
I'm gonna try to grab my stuff from my
God, I'm so
saddlebag.
fucking weak.
I'm gonna grab my quarterstaff for poking.
I had cheese. Okay. Okay. Actually, oh no, my vial of smelly goo. I'm
Stank goo.
I'm leaving behind a blanket. Is everyone okay with that?
Yes.
And the portable ram?
Yes.
Oh, your portable ram.
Erland kicks it and
I try to
rolls into the
take-
water.
I have 2 climbers kits because
You gotta take at least one of those.
yeah, I'm
I have a climber's kit as
nixing,
well.
I'm nixing one of these, the climber's kit and the robes. I'm taking the oil blast sword hilt though and the vial of smelly goo.
Okay. I will discard anything that's above 11 slots, but it might take me a second.
That's okay.
But I'll honor it.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I'm gonna take what I can and then
Sure. grabs whatever she can manage on her person.
Yeah, I'll take you have a second climber's kit in there?
I only have one. Oh yeah, do you want it?
I think I have room for a second. Similarly, I'll double check.
Yeah, we can figure that out. Unless it's something that you use in the next
14 is 22.
Yeah.
I can carry 2 more slots worth.
Oh, sweet. Nice.
Okay. The only other thing I had that I might want to keep was ropes.
That's a lie. One more.
Let me have
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we can
We'll honor it.
smash the rock with the ram once more.
All right.
So as you watch Saphir sort of quickly pat down that body, grab a couple things from it, and then you guys move quickly to the other side of the bridge there.
Where's the body?
Where's what?
Where's the body?
The mage's body. It was like just over the railing there on the rocks.
Is it? Everybody's kind of moving past.
Right.
I'm at the back here. As we're moving forward, I'm gonna lean down for Kuzni and cast a level 1 with it in my hand against his forehead. A flaming hands against his head.
Smoke kind of rising between your fingertips.
Gross.
And then you pick it back up, and that perfect imprint of Kuzni's symbol across his face.
Put it back. Stuff it in.
You have inspiration.
Follow.
Man, if we like, how much would a saddlebag, if we were carrying it, be?
I mean, basically it's contents. Like it has. It would have to be. Remember, things that fall outside of the. You have to carry it basically. You can't just also slump that over your shoulder along with your other bag. It's too
Got
big.
it. Okay.
It's too much stuff.
Never mind.
You could carry it in your hands for a while, but then if you needed your hands, you'd have to drop it.
Yeah. All right. Not worth it. Okay. Everybody okay?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I really sort of drew too early there.
It seems we were to either.
I've got bad news.
What?
What?
Found this on the mage. We let that guy go.
The one that I said we should murder?
Yes, maybe that one. Probably that one.
He was an innocent.
We know what to do next time then, right?
Well, also,
There are no innocents.
To the man's credit, the note made it seem like he didn't give up that information just like
yeah.
easily. Like these guys captured him.
Also, look, Graven, I know we don't always agree, you're right. I don't know about not everyone being innocent. I certainly leave some people out, but maybe not this one. Certainly was a lot of trouble, but I also found this. He's got a potion of hill giant strength, which I thought would be right useful. Obviously, we'd down our fucking horses. I was gonna look round and see if they had any, but now I'm worried that maybe that whistle meant reinforcements, so I suppose we travel a bit by foot and then we have to find a place to fucking rest.
Okay, well wait, let's not get too ahead of ourselves, because at the end of this note it says, after you swipe what you can from us, take the spoils to the new stash just beyond the bridge. Is that this bridge?
There's that longer one and then like a shorter one just beyond that.
Remember that we had to switch it up. It's crabs now, not snakes. When you're done, we'll rendezvous at the harbor. And
I
go
don't
to
know
the
what
ship.
that means, but
Well, the end of the bridge is right here.
Just up ahead a little bit.
Look for signifiers,
It's
drawings,
crabs now, not
signs.
snakes.
Erlen's gonna
should we
pat
be
his
prepared
horse.
for another?
They said they're going to meet somewhere else. They're going to meet at the old ship, so hopefully that is the rendezvous for everybody, so nobody's currently occupying the bridge.
We need to
But
move
be
quickly,
ready.
Then.
Okay, quickly or quietly with impending attacks. I don't know.
Where does it say they're meeting at the ship?
They're meeting back at the ship that manager took us to.
That's some distance away at this point.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
In the
talking
other
about
direction.
the bridge, though.
Oh,
by their
oh, I
stash,
see,
if
I
someone's
see, I
guarding
see.
the stash.
I see.
Okay, well let's go. Just have attacks ready. Is everybody okay?
I'm not doing
Stand up.
very well, Graven. If you have the energy, if you don't, it's all right. I'd rather not use a potion, but we're not gonna have a second to rest.
Come here. Level 1 heal. 9 HP.
Better than level 2.
Quiet you. All right. So
moving ahead quietly then.
Okay.
I'm gonna do as we pass the horses. Saphira's gonna kind of very solemnly like.
Yeah, yours is the last one that you passed because you had ridden all the way. So everyone kind of walks by Severa's horse. That you can still see some of those like you see after a lightning strike, like little tendrils of kind of burnt up and up the side.
Don't describe the way it got hurt. Poor buddy.
So you guys pass by. You get across the last of those little small crossings. There was that one longer one, and then a couple shorter ones that like hopped over some of those little rivers or bodies of water. Pass once again into kind of a wooded area where the trees act as a buffer against the constant rush of the water, kind of muffled behind you now. Gets more and more further behind you. It's hard to tell for what reason, but as soon as you enter into this wooded area, you see that it's apparently a popular spot for like carvings in the trees. As far as the eye can see, there's trunks covered in symbols, letters, short phrases. None of it immediately recognizable to you, but you're in awe at the effort it must have taken. Some of the designs go all the way up the trunks. They're high, kind of up into the canopy of the trees, meaning that people had to literally climb the trees to get up there and make their marks. Sometimes the bark has been stripped to allow for designs to be painted onto the trunks of the trees. Most of the language is Dwarven. Does anyone speak Dwarven?
I sure do.
You do?
You speak Dwarven?
As you look at some of
Oh,
these
bitch.
symbols, you see some references to the heroes of the house, like honoring the heroes of the house. Heroes of the house. You see that phrase over and over again. And as you see that and you continue to walk, one other thing you notice is that off to your left, a row of trees has been chopped down to the stump, which at the right angle, just as you're passing by, it allows you to see straight out of the woods toward the ocean. So this very like wooded area, all of a sudden there's just this little like column that you can see all the way out to the ocean. And at this elevation, you can actually see down to the water, where in the distance on a small island, just a few hundred feet off ashore, there's a very dilapidated lighthouse that looks like it's no longer in sort of service. One that isn't in use anymore, except maybe as a shelter for some of the creatures that dwell on the coast. So this, very deliberately, this row has been cut out so you have a nice sort of clear view of this lighthouse, and then all these markings and writing are sort of on the trees here, so that's what you see.
Must be a way to signal from there. They must have a series of signals and people, I don't know.
Must be. I don't know what crabs and
lighthouse.
snakes mean, but do you see anything that looks like crabs or snakes? I'm kind of like looking around.
Give me investigation checks.
Yeah, a lot of the trees are honoring a hero of the house, and it seems that
You guys
there's
can all be looking around.
a lighthouse that they were perhaps protecting or honoring.
What kind of checks are investigation? Everybody, as you're peeking around.
Can I? Oh, sorry. Can I specify what I would like to be looking at?
Yes.
Can I take out my spyglass and look specifically at the lighthouse to see if anybody's currently occupying it?
Okay, sure. Do a perception if you're looking through your spyglass at the lighthouse.
Wow. Perception 5.
It's so far off that even with the assistance of the spyglass, you don't see any motion, or there's certainly no like fires lit. You'd be able to see that from here, but you don't see that. Investigations 3.
19.
10. As Erland, as you're poking around, you see leaning up against some of the trunks of the trees like rusted swords and shields, like as you might see at like a crypt, like a fallen warrior memorial, like leaning up against. No designs that you recognize in any way, but again, the whole thing has kind of a atmosphere of remembering, people who fought in a battle or something at some point. Saphira, as you're poking around, you're seeing a lot of these symbols, mostly in Dwarven, that you don't recognize, but then a couple of them are more like pictures than symbols. A horse, a boar, a rat, a snake, and you see a crab symbol as well. So you're seeing a bunch of kind of animal symbols scattered amongst, and I'll say with the strength of that roll also, these markings look more recent. Like some of the other markings seem like faded, old, like the tree has begun to grow back a little bit, but these ones are pretty fresh in the sort of trunks of the trees, most of the animal markings.
Okay. Do you see these? They've got some little animal pictographs. I don't know. I know. I was honestly wondering. I don't know what the horse one means, but if we could steal some horses, that'd be brilliant. But yeah, we suppose we can.
I think they're just signifiers, no?
Yes, they might be other
They
ones.
could signify anything. I know.
Sure.
I'm just saying it would be really nice.
This one is
crabs.
right. There's
We don't want to look at the others. They might be traps.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna
good
start
point.
digging. Where are these symbols? Are they on stumps?
They're on the trunks of the trees, and as you're standing looking at the one that Saphira pointed out, you kind of look around, and it looks like there's like another one, like a little further down, like further into the woods, like on one trunk.
Oh, it's nipples!
I was actually going to ask, do I see any either any nipples or elf penises that Kimi may have carved?
Neither.
Oh,
Damn it!
that'd be cute.
Is Erica here?
It's a series of crabs, not like a crab with a soft spot in the ground in front of us.
Not that you could tell. Yeah, there's definitely more than one crab symbol.
Do we want to take the time to follow this?
Quickly, yes, quietly.
Should we leave 2 of us here, maybe?
No.
So that we don't get surprised.
In case there's an ambush, no.
All right, let's go quickly.
Okay, great. You guys tracking the crab symbols, it's kind of not easy at first. The myriad of symbols and their relatively small design makes them difficult to spot. And sometimes you have to kind of backtrack a little bit to the one that you last saw and then look again, sort of as best you can. But you start to get a handle on the trajectory. It's kind of leading northeasterly, kind of through the woods off of the road, but again, not much of a road here. And you start to get a sense that someone ambling through here wouldn't necessarily see these in conjunction. They're kind of far enough apart. It's not like an easily identifiable trail, but knowing that they're what you need to follow, you keep a careful eye out for where the next one might be, the pattern there. You get a decent sense of direction, and the path starts to make sense to you where it's headed. The trail leads you to a short downward slope that isn't particularly dangerous, but it is steep. You just have to kind of maybe just slide down a little bit into a lower area. You can see in the distance another carved tree where the bark has been stripped, and there's a crab symbol clearly sort of marked into it. And just beyond that tree with the stripped bark and the symbol is a small cave with kind of a curtain of grasses, moss, and ivy that's like obscuring the entrance in a little, again, sort of dangling curtain that when the wind blows, it's sort of, you see it moving. That from, you know, if you weren't looking for it, it would be decently obscured, but as you're looking right at it, you can tell.
Erlin's gonna lead very quietly up to the cave.
Stealth check, everybody.
19.
Natural 1.
11.
Erlin easily kind of slides down, and then behind him,
As soon as they do that, I'm going to stop them and listen.
And Erlin's gonna move quietly.
do so. You watch Erlin kind of creep across this slight clearing here in the woods up to the entrance of the cave.
How close are we to the cave?
You probably stop 60 feet, 50, 60 feet away from the
I'm gonna hold chill touch for if I see any not humans, like humanoids,
Okay.
yeah, approaching Erlin.
You may do so.
Okay.
It's a dragon.
Orba with just a little bit of energy at her fingertips as she watches Erlin approach. You get up to the curtain's right there. You're gonna have to push it aside.
Do I hear anything coming from inside the cave?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, that's fine. Perception, 16.
Nothing but the wind. Pull the curtain aside. You look into the interior of this cave. And you find what looks more like kind of a secret meeting spot, more than like a cache of supplies, like you were expecting what they kind of had behind. There's a stone table in the very center of the room, which at 4 points around the perimeter has like a hollow protrusion that looks like you could place an item inside it or something. So circular table, and then look like 4 points around the table, there's like a little sort of cubic protrusion with a big enough space to like fit a small item inside or something.
I've had to kill the other guys.
And at the center of the table, there's kind of a designated sort of like a square that's been carved into the table in the center. And there's elvish writing, like written in concentric circles around the center of the table.
Yes. Is it sick?
You would have to get closer. But
Oh. I will.
I'm gonna looking around, making sure I'm not stepping on any traps or anything.
Give me a perception check. You have dark vision, you can see.
18.
18. Nothing as far as you can tell. As you start to creep a little bit closer, you watch Erlin disappear behind that little curtain of ivy and reeds there. And you can read the center of the table. It's like a little rhyming riddle of some kind.
Goody.
Otherwise,
Do we hear an exasperated sigh from in there?
You're It says, "We are one," in big sort of capital Elvish letters. I don't know what word I was looking for there. Hands inside, then numbers shine upon the many slates. From low to high, we will align our pieces and our mates. Once hands are in, do not remove without a numbered token. You must become one mind to prove the seal can be broken. A hand removed with token held must quickly then be played. Meanwhile, the others are compelled to wait with tokens stayed. Be careful not to speak or smile or indications make. Such are the perils of the trial to see what's yours to take.
What in the...
There's some kind of elvish riddle that's here. In addition to that...
Oh, fuck. Hands inside, then numbers shine upon the many slates. From low to high we will align our pieces and our mates. Okay.
Okay.
So we have to figure out who has the lowest, medium to high.
It says chessboard energy.
This is what it... So there's 4 of these around the table. Fuck you. Like these little things. So that when your sort of hands are inside them, you can't sort of see. So these are the protrusions on the table. It's sort of a little hollow thing here.
God.
So there's 4 of these around the edges of this table.
Erlen's gonna Pepsi challenge.
Oh,
that's Diet Pepsi.
Erlen's gonna kind of poke his head out and go, "It's a fucking riddle."
Fuck's sake.
Can we come?
Let's stay outside first. Stay out, because there's no talking once you're doing the riddle, so we have to stay outside first.
What?
And I'm gonna relay this information to them.
You may do so.
What
says
does
there's
it
no
mean?
talking.
I don't want it to
Says not
talk
to
in
Once,
rhymes.
I think once hands inside.
I'm being careful, Matthew.
Once hands are in, do not remove without a numbered token. You must become one mind to prove the seal can be broken.
Okay.
A hand removed with token held must quickly then be played.
And there's that square in the middle that looks like a place where you could place something in the middle of the table.
So we have to. Okay, so say you get a 1, you get a 4, a 6, and an 8. We don't know each other's numbers.
Okay.
If you get a 1, that's obvious that goes
From
first.
low, yes.
Yeah, so you take your hand out and put it down. Now, us seeing a 1, we have to figure out without speaking or anything who has to take out the next token with the lowest number and put it in the center.
Oh my god.
Speak or smile are indications?
Indications?
So no.
So you can't be like,
But can you be like,
you don't know the answer to that?
Indications!
That's an indication.
what about like a,
Chop her hands off.
That's what I was thinking. Can we blink?
can you blink?
Is that an indication?
Oh,
That sounds like an
cheating.
indication. Are our hands gonna get cut off? Are there any mechanisms on this?
Are you guys, go in with
Yeah.
him? Or you
I'm gonna relay the information first so
Okay,
that we can. I'm gonna say, it seems like once our hands are inside, we can't talk, but perhaps we can.
Graven,
Is this going to hurt us if we?
I was
you-
gonna say the same
No.
thing. Can you light maybe like a small pebble or something?
Don't put
Yes.
anything inside.
No, I just want to look inside to see if there's anything slicey. I don't want there to
inside
be anything
the hand
slicey.
things.
You have dark vision. Can't you look
Yes,
in there
you do have
yourself?
dark vision. She forgot it for a moment.
Well, light would help.
Right.
Come on, people.
Would see color.
Okay. Can I kind of
You
like
peek
go
inside.
in and like kneel? I want to give a really close inspection to this little mechanism.
Empty. The inside of these little, it's just a flat table there.
I'm not seeing anything that could cut our hands off, so that's good, I suppose.
No smiling, no speaking, no indicating. Orba, I'm looking at you.
No smiling.
No
Why are you looking
smiling.
at me?
No
I'm good at these
smiling.
things.
No smiling.
How's
So
that?
what do we
Excellent.
just give each other a beat? Like
Is it
think that
love?
you're.
I mean, because we're not telepathic. I don't understand. Is it?
As she says that, to Orba and Graven, you're aware of some spells that do allow you to communicate telepathically, so other people might be able to do this quite easily.
Does that have any somatic verbal components?
Does
Are you asking me if I have the ability to read minds?
No, not read minds, but. Oh wait, is that what you're referring to? I was thinking something like sending.
Message,
that
I don't
requires you
believe.
to.
That does?
Message
I can't
does
do
not,
that.
though, right?
If you think I could
It
I
requires
know.
Oh, it does.
you mouth it or something.
I don't have such abilities.
I didn't
There's
say
a
that
spell
you
you
did.
would be aware. There's a spell called Detect Thoughts where you can.
Oh,
literally
okay,
read
sure, yeah,
someone.
but I thought you were trying to hint that we had something.
Oh no, I'm saying you're aware of that. That someone walking into this puzzle, it's barely a puzzle at all. They can just do it. But for someone, an intruder who doesn't have such abilities.
God.
How do we indicate to each other without indicating?
It seems like we can't. It seems like it's luck.
It's not luck so much as it's like a game of dice where you play your card. A game of cards. You play your dice. You understand?
Some of that.
Do you think indicating? Okay, indicating. What if
Wait, if you think you have a really high number, as soon as you see it, you just always look at the ceiling. And if you think you have a really low number, you just always look down.
Suppose we could try.
Well, if you have a very low number, you just put it out first.
Well, sure, but like if you're trying to indicate a range in the vaguest way possible, I not like that. Is that were you practicing?
But we don't know if it's going to be. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be 1, 600, 7,000 and 10 million.
Can I go to this table and sort of? I want to look at the center of it and see. I want to see if I can see any of the mechanism of it. Like, does it push something up through the center? Does it?
No, it seems. Yeah, I mean, especially given the way it's written, magical in nature. It doesn't seem like a physical mechanism.
Do we think that we have? Is there a failsafe where if we don't get it right the first time, we get nothing?
I've no idea. It feels like it might be worth a shot, but there's no way to detect.
I say we
if
just
it's
try
a
it.
trap.
I want to try it.
I say we
Should
just go for it.
check if it's a trap magically in any kind of way first?
I mean, yeah, give me 10 minutes. I'll detect magic.
I mean, it's definitely magical. I don't
You're
think.
going to see that.
How about this? What if, right now,
Yeah.
we establish a tempo? All right? Listen. As soon as we put up. Sure.
I'm just trying to remember it.
This is great. We establish a tempo like this. As soon as we put up, we all put up. Maybe we go like this before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands in.
Hands in.
1, 2. So if you have a 1, you put it in. If you have 2, you put it in. If you have 3, you put it in on your beat. So for example, ready? We'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands in. If you have a 1, you put it in. If you have a 2, you put it in. If you have a 3, you
What
put
if
it
the
in.
first number's
Put a
like
4.
600, Erland?
Then
we will re-establish.
we'll re-establish a plan, but that way that if one of us has 1, if one of us has 10, if one of us has 11, we'll be sitting there knowing the tempo, and you wait for your turn to put it in.
And let's review the tempo.
Let's maybe go a little slower.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So here's the tempo. We're gonna
1,
go
2, 3, 4, 5,
and then we would put our hands in
Okay.
and look.
1,
And you don't rest. You have to just keep going.
3, 4. Try to keep it with maybe with the foot so that we're not
Yes.
indicating.
Yes, with the foot.
We might not be able to move very much at all.
3.
That's why we do it before, and we.
Is there a song that we can? Oh, it doesn't matter.
All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna put our hands in on 5.
Let's all take a seat. Let's all take a seat.
Let's all practice.
fuck.
Let's all
No,
practice
let's
first.
practice before we sit down.
Let's practice first. Everyone pretend we're putting our hands in, but don't put your hands in.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's say you have 1.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Let's say you have 1, you have 3, you have 5, I have 7. Odd numbers.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In.
1.
What? No. I'm.
You're 5.
We lost. We already lost.
Wait, are we supposed to be putting one in every beat?
No, on the number. 1, 3, 5, 7.
Oh! Okay, wait, let me try
Let's
again.
practice again.
Try again. Okay.
Switch up the numbers.
No,
Okay, we'll switch up the numbers. Switch up the numbers.
No.
Okay.
Switch up the numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7.
Okay.
1,
2, 3,
4,
5.
I don't understand.
You were
I don't
7.
understand.
You are 7.
I don't understand.
You are 7.
I know. It
Okay.
was 7.
We're gonna do it out loud.
Okay.
While the DM leaves,
no,
we'll do it.
No, I don't
Sorry.
No, so
Did I break
I
something,
thought we were getting to 5. What did I do?
No, we're good.
Why did you
So,
turn the light
in
on?
this example, you have 5.
I was-
Okay?
Okay.
In this example, you're. Okay, yeah. 1, 3, 5,
5.
7.
Okay, but if we're counting.
Listen. 1, 2, 3,
4,
4, 5. In. It's 1. In.
I thought it was
1,
3.
2, 3.
What
4,
the hell is this
5.
system? I have no idea what
Okay.
you're on about.
Okay.
I have no idea.
All right. Imagine,
That doesn't
listen,
make any
listen.
sense.
Imagine we're counting.
No. That's not the problem. You're counting to 5, then doing something, and then you're doing something on every subsequent beat.
No, we are putting in We gave ourselves arbitrary numbers, and we were putting our numbers in on that numbered beat.
Yeah, that's
We're
what I was
counting to
trying to
5
do.
and then starting back at 1 again.
Oh.
The 5 is to get the tempo.
Why
Then
don't
we start at 1.
Let's do this again, but why don't we speak the tempo after putting our hands in so she hears
What?
it?
So it's 5 blanks. Blank.
Okay, you are going
Blank.
to be.
I don't know if I can
Blank.
help you.
Now here we
Reset.
go.
Blank.
Here we go. Everyone reset. Everyone reset.
This is-
Well,
this is not
I'm gonna be number. Let's do evens. I'm gonna be 2.
This doesn't make any
You're
sense.
gonna be 4.
Just listen, just listen.
I'm not.
You're 4.
Okay, I'm 4.
6.
8.
8.
Okay.
1.
Don't use numbers at the beginning, you're confusing her. Unts. 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 Unts.
But how many ounces do we do? Okay. We do
Getting the tempo without using numbers. The numbers is what was confusing.
letters. Letters.
No!
How about
Raven
this?
sits down at the table.
1, 2, 3, hands in,
And then start back at
and then
what?
start
There's
at
actually no seats. It's standing height.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
What
hands
were
in.
our numbers?
2, 4,
Okay.
6, 8.
Okay.
And we're gonna do it out loud together slowly.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Hands in.
In
1, 2. I am number 2, so I am putting 2 in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Do you understand?
Vaguely. Yeah.
Let's try it one more time. Now I'm gonna be 1, 4,
Okay.
5, 7. 1, 4, 5, 7.
Okay.
1,
2, 3,
in.
1.
2.
Now you all can't bob your heads like
yes.
stupid little fish.
We have to just.
And no smiling either.
Fuck. That's gonna be really hard at this point.
I'm willing to make a
serious
small
stuff.
distinction between player laughing and character laughing, but don't abuse the
Okay.
privilege.
Okay.
Take my place.
Take
Front
my
of a
place.
box.
Everybody clear a little space out.
Oh,
my
there is a
God.
0% chance this goes well. I'm gonna, after all of this, I'm gonna.
Is this in the show?
Don't put it on.
Oh,
the
don't put it there.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So set it up in front of you.
Oh.
So the character's not putting it in, but put your hands in and make sure that like you can't see the other people's stuff when you're sort of sitting there.
Put your hands further in.
I'm trying. I'm small.
Put your. I'm wider than you. I can put my elbows
I really
closer
didn't think I
together.
was ever gonna be able to grasp that. I didn't think it was ever gonna make sense to me. I'm
All
so
right,
sorry.
you guys
Oh fuck.
tell me what you're doing and when. And
Wait, what do you mean? We need
our
things.
hands
I
aren't
know
in.
we
What?
need things.
We need things.
He's gonna give us.
yes, I know.
Oh.
I'm asking you if the characters are doing that. I was
Yes.
saying.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
Yeah, I think we're all ready here.
Well,
and-
yeah, we have to do the count and
count
stuff.
now.
So,
do what you're
Okay.
gonna do.
so it's 1, 2, 3. In.
Hands in.
Start at 1.
Yes.
Yes. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Okay, hands go in. So I'm gonna fuck up your beat a little bit.
Yeah.
I have to explain something,
Okay.
but okay. So
Can
every
we-
character.
can we
do the beat
Can
again?
you count me in?
So I need everyone to take
Oh my god.
5 blank cards.
Oh my. We are so fucked.
This
is not.
It's not gonna work the way we wanted it to.
Oh no!
Hand those to Graven.
15 minutes.
Hand those-
Oh my god. Oh my
Okay,
god.
I need one each of you, and you can do it on your own sort of time and tempo. I need you to roll a percentile in your box so the other players can't see. You're gonna do that 5 times.
Oh.
And then you are going to create cards with the numbers that you roll. So if you roll 47, you're gonna do 47 using the stickers.
And we're gonna have 5 cards each.
Oh
Yep.
wait.
You're gonna
Alright,
roll.
it's fine. Stream's gonna go to like 1 in the morning.
How do you
guys.
do percentile again? It's just a D.
There's a percentile
and then the
specific-
D10.
Yep.
And then a D10.
So take a couple numbered
We're just gonna count to 100 5 times.
and
huh?
give these to Saphira. Give these to Graven.
All right.
Fucking Jag.
So, put Okay, I did it once. I'm
So
gonna make
roll a
card
percentile
with
die,
that.
make a card with that number, and then roll the percentile die again. You can do that
Okay.
5 times.
Oh.
This is.
Cat, do we have a killer plan? 1 for yes, 2 for no.
No, wait. 1, 2, 3 for no. Hands in. 4 for no. 5 for no.
Guys,
At least we have a plan.
Okay. Okay.
That's the bar.
I mean,
Oh, this is a D12.
the question is are we gonna have to draw all of these, or are we just drawing one randomly of the things that we're? That's my question.
Looks like we have 5 chances to do this well. Maybe.
Oh yeah, do we think if we do it correct on the first go, or do we have to do it 5 times?
Oh no! Gotta love those 50s and 40s.
Hasn't even rolled a 90 yet?
You can't fucking. What are you
Well,
asking that
What
for?
are you guys doing later?
Okay, I got stuff to work with here. Honestly, I know how to play this game. Be quiet. I got you figured out, Matthew.
Stuff to work with. What numbers that you rolled?
I have numbers that I rolled. I'm trying not to give away my plans. Last one.
Oh my god.
Oh no. My first bad one. I know exactly how this game works.
Oh my god. All right.
Yeah, keep him face down. Once you're done here, you can hand
Oh
them
my
back to me
God,
once
I'm
you're done.
I-
Hand that one back to me.
Oh, careful.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
All right, all right. I'm gonna shuffle these. How's that sound?
You can do that.
Is a duplicate okay?
Yep, duplicates are fine.
Oh, I know what that means.
That
now.
doesn't mean anything, though. It means
It doesn't mean anything. It just means. What it
Okay. Our hands are already in, so we
Well,
lost
we're gonna
our
have to
beat,
do
right?
the
Okay.
fucking thing again.
Remember, if you have digits that are different digits upside down, do an underline underneath.
Yeah, if your number consists of only 6s or 9s, mark somewhere
Yeah.
on it. So.
The 8s, the 6s,
And we're just
the
gonna
9s.
we just put our
all-
number on top of our thing, I guess.
Toss in the middle.
Oh, toss in the middle.
Yep.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
what?
Put it in the middle.
Put all of our
guess,
numbers.
yeah.
No.
No, like
when you're
once-
playing
when
a
we're-
number,
oh.
you're gonna toss it in the middle.
So let me still hear
Some of the stickers are kind of fucked
So
up.
are we like
Okay.
shuffling these, or
You don't have to shuffle them. You know what numbers.
right?
yeah.
But like,
Oh, okay.
or, like, how do you want us to reveal them one at a time?
What do you mean?
Well, I have 5 numbers here
Yep.
on cards.
Yep.
Which one's first?
Oh, you have all of them. What do you mean?
Oh my god, there's not multiple choice
it's-
We have to go around the.
You can look at all
around
5 of yours, and you have all of them.
That all need to be placed
Yep.
in this round.
Yep.
All right.
Wait, how many
I'm
slots are
confident.
there?
I got confidence. I got confidence.
How many
here.
slots are there
We
on
just
this
gotta
fucking
keep our
thing?
beat.
It's not slots. There's an area in the middle to put cards in. That's it.
Oh my god.
I got this. You guys,
Okay,
we got
hold
this.
on,
We got
hold
this.
on, hold on.
All right.
Wait, can I arrange? Give me a sec.
Yes, you may.
Oh my god.
We're okay. We're okay.
Alright, let me rearrange here actually.
I've got numbers.
He's got good numbers.
Okay, wait, I gotta
Okay.
take my watch off and shit. Hold on.
So we've.
Hold on.
Okay.
Does anything happen? Like, do we feel anything? Is there?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so are you now that we have your number,
Yeah,
so
okay.
all of you put your hands into these boxes,
Yeah.
and immediately there's like a little bit of just pressure around your wrists. And I'll tell you this before it happens. As soon as someone pulls a number out, basically you feel like your hands locked into the box, basically. So you can't like show your number and then another person play. You see what I mean? Like your hands are stuck in there while someone else is playing a card. So that you couldn't just pick up the card and show it to other people and then have someone play a different card. So
Okay.
you feel that sort of stuck sort of pressure when other people are playing their cards.
Okay, can we like go back in time?
You may
3
you may
seconds?
step back in time. Yes, you may step back in time.
Okay. Oh fuck, we got music. That's not the right beat.
No, here. So
Confused
we're
about
gonna,
something?
No, we're
No.
going back 3 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm letting you guys
okay.
replace your hands.
We're counting ourselves.
Can
right
we
now.
speak?
Before our hands are in.
Yes, before I'm saying
going back
I'm
3
saying I'm
seconds.
letting you guys count in if you'd
I see.
like to.
I see.
And yes, you may speak before
Okay.
you put your hand.
To the tempo of the music in our heads.
Okay. Okay. So
Okay.
One.
One.
2.
Oh,
I was
3.
I thought the music in our heads was
That's
like
gonna be it.
what? What's
1.
gonna be it?
2.
Okay.
3. Hands.
I need everyone to give me intelligence saving throws. Right now. Intelligence saving throws, everybody.
3.
16.
16.
I'm gonna throw a card.
13? 11, sorry.
11. The two of you rolled under 10. You take 5 psychic damage.
Okay.
What card did you throw down? Sorry.
Is that everybody's card?
Yeah.
Well done.
You guys both rolled on hundreds on a D.
Never gonna happen when it fucking matters.
Oh my god.
I didn't roll anything but zeros on my D10, except for a single 5. All of them were zeros.
Oh my god, you made us do that intelligence save.
I am officially very impressed.
I guessed on that.
Oh, green. Doesn't quite.
I went down to 7 HP because of that, you guys.
That was, so you said under 10?
Yeah.
Okay, I rolled
So you took.
What was that from?
It was just like the pulse of energy from this sort of thing. It was kind of timing. It was like you guys were moving very slowly.
Yeah.
I fully lost count and just guessed that no one had under 59.
Oh god.
When the last token is played into the center of the table, a door on the far wall opposite the sort of curtain glows blue with sort of runic symbols and begins to slide open, revealing a cache of items that have been stored in this chamber.
Worth it.
Yes.
We can. I'm gonna read them off, but we can arrange.
Okay, okay.
There's sort of a pile of stuff here. It's clear that these guys, you are not the first people that these people have attempted to rob along this trail. There's a number of items. Any sort of travelers or people who came by might have been sought out by these bandits of sorts. 316 gold in various pouches. And
Road gold.
Which
It's worth less than regular. It's dirt.
They leave it there.
I don't need that shit.
2 vials of powdered silver.
Ooh, nice.
A vial of gold dust.
Ooh, okay.
A vial of jade dust.
Oh my god.
5 rings. 2 silver, 1 gold, and 2 platinum rings.
Wow.
A bag of small diamonds. A collections of weapon and armor, none of which look better than your guys' stuff, but they there are some like things you don't see as commonly. There's some crossbows, a couple scimitars, a halberd. So there's weapons, nothing.
Any darts?
No darts.
Yes.
Only have 1 left.
We're still taking it.
Yes.
We're throwing it over the fucking river.
You find a bluish swirling potion graven in Orbigimi Arcana.
Okay.
That's not a 1.
Oh, I thought it was 1.
6.
Fucking 13.
13. Orva recognizes this as a potion of heroism, which gives you some temp HP and gives you the effect of the bless spell. Sort of
Shit.
in a potion of heroism.
That's sexy.
Hey!
There are also, in addition to the piled weapons and armor, 2 items that stand out to you just because of the sort of intricate nature of their design. And immediately, Orba sort of just gets the sense, without knowing exactly what they do, that there are 2 magic items in here. One of them looks like a kind of very intricately carved, almost mechanical looking scabbard, like for a sword. Like it's something that you would sheathe a sword in. That's a sort of magic item scabbard.
Okay.
And then there's a satchel that looks fairly mundane at first, but as you reach for it, it kind of like vibrates a little bit, like it has like an energy stored in it, like almost like a sort of vibrating sort of hyper energy within it. Like you open it up, and there's 2 empty glass bottles inside that fit into these 2 little sort of compartments of the pouch. So it's just a small pouch that has 2 empty bottles inside it, but the pouch itself seems to be sort of magical in some way without knowing who it is.
Fucking sick.
That is what you guys find. And that is where we are going.
Oh, fuck yes! Fuck yes!
I did not believe
I
that.
didn't believe it us either. I didn't believe it myself.
We got to 99 and I
91, 95.
What the fuck is
You got to 95 and Anthony was like,
I thought for sure I was putting down the last 2 at 91 and 95.
89.
I can't believe
You
we
at
both
99?
rolled
89.
89, yeah.
Wow.
I can't believe that we were
my-
both on the same fucked up beat because we definitely did not get
very
it.
impressed.
Because after that psychic check,
I was
lost it
off
for a
the beat
second.
at some
After
point.
the Arcana check, you threw one down with such confidence. I was like, oh, she's fucking got it. Riley's got it.
I don't know. I was guesstimating based on the last number and the amount of time I had.
Well, you had a stone
got-
cold.
We always got to like recalibrate when someone put a number down.
Yeah.
Like, oh, 43, okay.
Yeah.
Or at least we all got to agree that that's
Yeah,
the
that's
new
where we
number.
are now. It was
I
the-
think that's what we were maybe
after the
all
intelligence
doing. It's just
save, I
agreeing
thought we were
that was the new
fucked.
number.
Holy shit.
So, some items to show for your troubles after being attacked here on the road,
That's so fucking cool.
but passing the first sort of test, both sort of a mental test here and a physical test along the bridge, and that's where we're gonna pick up next.
Yeah.
Wow. And these guys are gonna stay in here forever.
The dice of shame there in the
There wasn't any magical bowls in there
magical bowl.
that you might call super?
Indigo Chameleon raided us during that fuck.
Oh my god.
That's absolute
Thank
silence.
Oh my god.
Welcome
Maybe
to
a little
the
bit
club.
of that.
Never coming
Probably
out.
the
Oh
weirdest
my god. Okay.
D&D stream.
Well,
that
thank
ever-
you. Hello.
Just a bunch of people bobbing
Silently.
really intently.
Throwing down indiscriminate numbers. Thank you. That's very, very kind. We appreciate it. We love you guys. Okay.
Tune in every week where we sit in silence and throw in.
Oh my god.
Concentrate.
All right.
Succeed at silly puzzles.
Man, we got some cool shit from that.
That was
Yeah.
fucking. Did we only have one chance?
It wasn't that you could have fucked up to 3. So if someone had played a number and you had a lower one, that's like 1 strike. And if you had gotten 3 strikes,
No strikes.
No
Who needs them?
strikes.
Did we get more
Batting 100.
goodies because we had no strikes?
the door just opened.
Batting 1,000, how dare you? You said batting 100.
Oh, but 100 because we rolled hundreds. That's what I meant. We got Jeremiah gifting us Mr. Jingleheimer did 1,000 bits. Quantum Fear subscribed. Hello and welcome. Broken Dragon Sail did 5,000 bits. Jack Power did 7,000 bits. Broken Dragon did then 5,000 bits. Jack Power did 3,000 bits.
my
Indigo
goodness.
Chameleon rated us. Jeremiah did 100 bits and then Jack Power did 20.
Thank
Also,
you.
we hit 6,000 followers
Oh.
on Twitch. It's very exciting. Hello and welcome.
Welcome to the
6K.
party. Yeah, we're deep into this campaign, but we're hitting some of the big sort of moments here, getting our way further and further to the Isthmus of Rikra and then Finlock Forest, with keeping our eyes out for some of these landmarks that have been noted. But
Looking for that BBEG, baby.
BBG beyond that.
bed.
It's definitely too
like
early to take a
noon,
long
yeah.
rest.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you can take a
God.
short rest.
We've lost 4 horses.
There was an hour. It's probably like early afternoon. Yeah, like
Okay,
maybe
okay.
like 1 o'clock.
All right, so it's time for bed.
Yes.
So well done, everybody.
And congratulations to our viewers in Super Bowl spoiler coming up, Kansas City. Congratulations.
Why would you fucking say
Because
that?
there are people watching in Kansas City. We have literal fans in Kansas.
maybe
Well,
they
sure.
Maybe they.
They were watching live. I said Super Bowl
I guess he
spoiler
said
coming up.
spoiler.
Wow. You did not give enough time
You
for
did
somebody to be
not.
like,
I'm
oh.
Sorry. I'm genuinely sorry if I ruined that for someone.
I'm gonna tell you the score of every fucking Leafs game.
Please don't do that.
Thank you.
Them's fighting words.
Thank you. Come join us
Thank
on
you
our
so much for your
Discord.
support. Join the Discord.
Pogodogo's gonna have a thread set up just for this episode where we can talk about all of the amazing ideas and plans. So we had, oh my god.
Goes off the board.
Yeah.
Oh, he was Matt had his own. He was like, I was gonna fuck you guys
That
up.
1 strike, 2 strikes, 3 strikes.
Oh my god.
We'll see you guys next week. Have a wonderful week.
Thank
We'll
you.
pick it up there next time, and yeah, we'll see
That's
where
it.
we'll see where we pick up next time after maybe a short
my
rest, not a
God.
long rest. Have a wonderful week, guys. Good night.
Bye.